Oh yeah.
Omen.
Well,
All right, the Omen.
you guys wake up. It. You don't feel any different.
Did we at
Nothing.
least get like long rests, or is it same thing?
Yeah, you guys have a long rest. Y'all have the benefit of a long rest. You guys have been out here for, I guess, a couple days. So you kind of been.
Damn, really? Fuck.
Yeah, yeah. It takes a minute. It's apparently an intricate machine. There's a lot of testing and all that stuff they have to do. So every once in a while, you'll hear an explosion from inside of the workshop. But for the most part, everything seems to be working along. And as you kind of walk through day by day, you start to see the formation of this device. It's just almost just like a thin slices of gears that are all just kind of intertwined, and they're testing the spinning, and there's adjustment knobs over this device. It looks like it's starting to become like more of a brass feel. It has like a brass feel to it.
Since we've been here for a couple of days, and you said that they have brass, can I do my Find Familiar? The ceremony for it.
Yeah. You could find a brass bowl in the kitchen, I'm sure.
All right. So I'm gonna scrounge around then for. I need 10 GP worth of charcoal, some incense, some herbs, and then a brass brazier.
A brass brazier, huh? Well,
yeah.
I don't know if she has any brass ones, but I mean, you could try. You could try to.
Serrano will take a step to the side.
You can try to ask Joy Bell. Maybe she's got a brass one.
I think it's more of like a bowl, more than like a booby trap.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then yeah, you talk to Joy Bell anyway. She's in the kitchen.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll head that way then. Hey, do you guys have charcoal?
Nope.
Yeah. I'm sure it would be in the kitchen too.
Sweet. Serrano, you want to help me make a weasel?
What?
A weasel.
Are you pregnant?
No, I found this thing where I can create a creature that's my friend.
She'll pull out a notepad and kind of write a little bit. All right, sure.
Okay, cool. We're gonna head to the kitchen.
Cool. I'm following June.
Okay. And every once in a while, as y'all pass by, you guys get tapped by little sticks.
Which sticks?
No painful or anything, but
everybody's tapped by sticks.
Everybody's carrying little 10-foot poles with them, and they're tapping everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Everybody. Yeah, everybody's on guard.
Wait, have they tapped Serrano yet?
Yeah.
And it didn't do anything.
Happened.
No, it's just a stick.
Oh, okay.
June's got a stick, so June's gonna come over here. Serrano, come here. Let's walk this way real quick.
Okay.
All right, don't freak out. And I tap her with the stick that I got last session, or not last session, but the session prior.
Which
happen?
Where are you? Are you just like tapping me on the head? What are you doing?
Just like
with the stick you got?
Yeah.
I mean, how hard are you doing it?
Just like softly, just tapping her the way that they were tapping everybody else, just trying to see if it actually does anything. Because I know she's a changeling, so I'm trying to see if this will actually like do anything.
Yep. Nope. Doesn't do anything.
I'm pretty sure these are just poles.
She'll like look up at it and tilt their head. Oh. And you were worried.
They said, well,
So
yeah.
you get comfortable, and then boom, changeling stick.
All right, cool, sweet. Let's go to the kitchen then.
All right.
You got anything you want to do, Carl?
Where did everybody go?
Oh, yeah, no.
Hello. I don't know your name.
Oh, Happy Harvest Day.
Happy Harvest Day. Do you know
I'm
where the
Skip.
other people? Skip. You know where the other people I was with went? Skip.
They jumped off the balcony for some reason. I don't know why they did that, but that's what they did.
Which balcony?
He
Supposed to be about
points over the side area.
Oh, that's about
Yeah.
it. Okay.
So, surprised they didn't break their legs doing it.
Oh, fair enough.
Cat's agility, what's up?
Shut up.
I'm just better.
Just
Did
jumps
you-
up.
Just better.
And as you jump off, you pass by, they say, "Happy Harvest Day."
We have it there.
Matt Chrysler.
I do something.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
So I guess during the span of these couple days that everything's being built, there was one thing that I wanted to do because gnomes being the craftsmen that they are, I wanted to see if they would let me look through the vault for anything about animated armor.
And they say sure, and they give you a key.
So yeah, Aeroth is going to be spending his time in here looking for anything that he can find to rid him of this fucking curse that nobody else knows about except for Sorana. We all have our secrets.
Make an investigation check.
I don't even know what I rolled.
It's a
Ah, fuck.
420.
It was an Aeroth, all right.
Yep, that's an
Super
Aeroth.
If only had somebody else in there to help you.
Yeah, right.
42069?
420.
But you feel like you get the sense that there is some information here. There's lots of information in this room that you've got. And if there's gonna be a solution to this problem, it's gotta be in here. So you kind of spend some time kind of getting familiar with the place.
I shall.
And so yeah, and then we'll get back to you here in a minute.
Okay.
All right. I don't necessarily need to roll initiative for this, but we'll go to a Serana in June. I'll just try to keep up with you guys, and then of
I was
course,
like, wait, what?
if you're trying to link up with them, Zeeg, then you could just kind of head into the kitchen area. They're over there.
Okay.
Hello?
Oh, hello! Happy
Hi.
Harvest Day.
Hi, I'm looking... Do you guys have a brass bowl?
A brass bowl. And she'll look around. It's in the cupboard there. If you want to go fetch it, you can.
Okay, do you guys also have charcoal, some incense, and some herbs that I could have? I can pay you for them.
Some incense and some herbs. What kind of herbs do you want?
Anything will work, honestly. Things that you don't really need.
Oh, well, we don't need muck bottom. That'll work.
Okay.
All right. And the charcoal should reach in and grab. How much charcoal did you need?
About 10 gold worth, so about a pound.
10 gold of
That's a weird way to measure, June.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I mean-
know. That's what the book says. I don't know, man.
gold will buy a lot of charcoal.
Yeah, I need a decent amount.
Okay. Well, tell you what. Come back after I'm done cooking, and you'll have a decent amount.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna go grab the
And
other
I
stuff.
won't even charge you for it.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. You're cleaning the oven tonight.
You know what? Fair enough. I'll take that deal.
Happy Harvest Day.
Yeah, same. Wait, Harvest Day? What's that?
Oh, it's when we get to harvest the mushrooms.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, it's really cool. We get to use the Kowalsh,
The what?
the apparatus of Kowalshi.
Oh. Oh, that sounds interesting. Sounds like we're gonna have a fun day.
Oh, maybe so. You might want to check in with Factori. She's finishing up the work on them.
Where would they be?
They're in the garage.
The garage? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll head that way.
Serana will kind of like be standing there nonchalantly and then notice that Zeke is right behind her. Be like, oh, it's like, oh, hey,
What are we doing?
you snuck up on. We're going up here.
Okay.
She'll like run
Yeah, I'm just-
upstairs. June, I blew
I'm
up
looking
this
for
room.
Oh yeah, you did actually. They fixed it really quickly, surprisingly. I'm just looking for big brass bowl with the incense and herbs that I can grab.
You found the muck root she was talking about. So, and then the brass bowl is sitting next to it on the bottom shelf there.
Are there any incense?
Not really, no. But I mean, is it you need herbs and incense?
Yeah, it says materials are. Where did it go? There it is. I need 10 gold worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs, and they must be consumed by fire in a brass brazier.
I guess
Brazier.
we're looking for some incense then.
Heyo. Unless Aeroth wants to do something.
I'm literally investigating this room. I'm spending like if you were to walk in this room right now, it would just be like slews of paper. It looked like somebody is losing their mind doing an investigation on some conspiracy theory type shit. Like Aeroth is just investigating the fuck out of something because he is not very good at investigating.
One of the gnomes will walk in. You know him as Jabby, and he just kind of like look at you and see everything, and then just kind of back out of the door. Real
It's
slowly.
Like there's a fucking pin board with different like what's it called, like different designs all over the place and strings connecting
Any
them
page
all
that
over.
says anything about armor.
He's smoking a cigarette.
None of it actually connects.
Cigarettes
to one
haven't even
another,
invented yet, and Aeroth's just everything. You walk in the
He's
room.
got an
it's like
overcoat and a
black white.
fedora.
Yeah.
Everything's in black and white.
Yeah, that's what I just said. That thing.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear it. Yeah,
You
none of the
good.
things on the board connected with string actually really work with one another. It's like one thing is like a slime, the other
This is
thing
what
is
happens
like
when
a
you roll a
tooth.
4 on an investigation check.
it's like Charlie and Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He's like, I
Yeah.
cracked it. All right, roll another investigation check.
Preferably don't suck at it.
There you go.
Okay. Now, in all of this mess and all of this stuff that you're looking through, as you're flipping through it, you actually catch the image of like a drawing of the same armor you're wearing.
Yeah, so I'm like
So-
shit, and I'm just Aeroth's like,
So
Oh.
you find a drawing of the armor that is actually looks just like you, or what you're wearing, minus the
Yeah.
helmet and all that. I
I
That's the
can't wear a
full
helmet
suit.
anyways because
right.
dragon head.
It's the full suit, and you recognize it because the detail in the drawing is done well. However, the language is you don't recognize that's written in the text.
Only
But
someone could speak gnome.
Well, I can recognize Gnomish because I've seen it throughout. So I can't read it, but I feel like I would at least be able to recognize it.
it's not no.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
there you go.
That was
Yeah,
too
I guess Aeroth would just be like, he'd be like, what is it? Like, have you ever seen someone like take a piece of paper and they're like opening it, or like Kung Fu Panda when he opens the dragon scroll and he's like, and opens it in different angles and he's like, yep. I don't know what the fuck this is like. I don't know what this is. And he's just like,
I
know the
can't
armor."
read.
Yeah, I can't read this. And so yeah, I want to take that and bring it to. Oh, perfect, Jebby.
No, and you come out. You got a piece of paper in your hand. You're still wild-eyed, and he just freaks out. He's like looks left and right in the corridor, like I can't run fast enough.
Fuck, I'm caught.
Jebby, why do you look so terrified?
I'm just surprised to see you.
I just had a question for you. Do you? And I approach him closer.
Yeah.
And I hold the paper up. Do you know this language?
He'll squint at it, and he'll look at it, and kind of tilt his head, and then he'll like motion like for you to rotate it up.
Flip it.
Yeah,
He
okay.
tells me to flip it.
Okay, and then he looks at it again, squints at it, and then shakes his head and tells you to turn it back the other way again.
Sit back the other way.
And then he says, "Nope."
Do you even recognize it? all.
Squint at it, tilt his head to the left, and then kind of put his hand to his chin. Then tell you to flip it around again.
I flip it for him.
Okay, and he'll scratch his head. No.
Do you know anyone here who is familiar with other languages that might be able to help me decipher this?
Oh. Yeah. Anverth. He's the best with languages. He would be the guy to look for.
Where may I find Adverth?
I don't know. In somewhere around here.
Alright, guess I'll start looking.
Okay. Happy Harvest Day.
Thanks, Jabby.
Jabby,
I
yeah.
kind of like side eye him, like I don't know what's wrong with you, dude. Like we're
Yeah.
both giving each other this look.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
He's not complete. He's not turning his back towards you. He's just kind of always like, kind of, as you're walking past, just kind of like, but very polite smile and everything.
I
but
guess
you-
it doesn't
but you
help
notice
that
he's-
I'm like 3 times his size.
Yeah. A bead of sweat drips down the side of his face. It drops, but he's still very polite.
Yeah. So you guys can do something while I journey for Adverth. Hello.
Serrano's
Do you guys
gonna-
want to
Is
do
there
anything else in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Was there like
well-
cookbooks?
We'll go. Yeah, Serrano, what's up?
Can Serrano just kind of like look at some cookbooks? Kind of read through and take notes on them, or is there none here?
I don't think those are cookbooks. That's more the dry storage. But you notice that there is a like recipe thing in the down in the kitchen, like it's actually kind of cool. It's like all the recipes are written on this thing, and you can just like grab it and turn it,
Oh.
and it just flips through all of them.
Serrano is
very-
going to look
It's
at
a
that.
very magical gnomish invention called a Rolodex.
Oh, yeah, Serrano's going to
Yeah.
play around with the Rolodex and kind of just think about food.
You flip through it and you notice there's one main ingredient in just about everything they eat.
Mushrooms?
Mushrooms.
Alright. Interesting.
These gnomes trip balls, man.
Hey, miss.
Oh, sorry.
Now you good. At the chef gnome.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you
Joy
guys
bro.
eat so much mushrooms? She'll pan through the Rolodex some more.
Because we grow them here. And they're good for anything. We don't not just make mushroom or food out of them. They can also be used for an ignition source, a fuel source, explosives, all sorts of great things.
Oh, wow.
It's the super fruit.
I can show you some explosive
Mhm.
mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Blow your mind.
Yeah, exactly. They have medicinal uses and offensive uses.
Wow. Thank you. She kind of like write that stuff that she learned down.
Okay, yeah, you get an idea that there are 3 different types of mushrooms. There's blue, there's red, there's green. Each have their separate different properties. And you can combine them to make things of different calibers and different combinations, make different things. You also want to make sure, that's why a cook is such an important job with these mushrooms, because you want to make something good to eat and not a bomb.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Go
But
ahead,
what if
this
it's good
delicious
to eat,
pie.
so it's da bomb?
Exactly. Yes,
Oh.
that's what you want to
Ooh.
go for.
All I can
Ooh.
think about is that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward accidentally gave SpongeBob a pie from pirates.
Oh, yeah.
They were,
I remember
they were
that.
bombs
episode.
for their cannons. Yeah.
June's gonna move down to the garage next, to go and talk to them.
Okay.
Serrano's chilling in the kitchen.
Hi Zeke.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
And as you walk in, Factory and Panna are both arguing back and forth. They're very upset
Oh,
with each other.
are you guys okay?
Oh, hi. Sorry. We were just having a discussion.
It seemed more like an argument.
Well, that's Panna's view. Mine, I'm just trying to tell her how it's going to be, and she seems to think that that shouldn't be the way it's gonna be.
Well, what are you guys having a discussion about?
Well, I'm telling her that she has to drive the apparatus today for harvest.
And I'm assuming you don't want to?
I don't want to.
I'm talking about her.
Oh, she doesn't want to either.
Well, why not?
I don't know. Maybe she's scared of the crabs. Or the frogs.
Crabs.
Are you scared to drive it because of the crabs or the frogs?
Mm-hmm. She looks kind of deflated and shamed that she's scared of the frogs, but she is. It's clear to see.
Well, crabs are my mortal enemies, so you don't need to worry about them because I'll take care of them. And I'm sure we could handle the frogs too, so it's not really much to worry about.
Oh, you're gonna drive it?
Wait.
Well, no, I'm saying like we can make sure that we protect
Hey!
the crabs and the frogs.
He's gonna drive it.
Well, I can't drive it. I have to clean
Yeah,
up an oven
that's
afterwards.
perfect.
But Zeke, on the other hand, he loves driving apparatuses.
Well, that's good, because we've got another one that needs to be driven too. This is perfect.
So glad I'm hanging out in the kitchen.
But
Shoot a-
Fable, I'm
shoot
so
a look
glad
at you.
that what you do finally bit you in the ass.
You want to speak the frog's language next?
Ribbit, ribbit.
So me
What
and
you
you,
say
huh?
about my mother? I guess we're driving. God damn it! I just want a weasel, man. Well, yeah, you know. One of them. Zeke, are you fine with driving the other one?
Sure.
Okay. But I can only do it on one condition.
What's that?
I need some incense.
You need innocence?
No, incense. You know, like things that you burn that smell really nice.
Burns that smells really nice, like diesel fuel.
No, like diesel fuel. More like wormwood or something.
Do we have any wormwood? I mean, there's probably some in the forest a little ways away.
Well, I know you guys do a lot with mushrooms, and mushrooms used sometimes as an incense. Do you guys ever use like mushrooms to make things smell nice? Like it burns slowly and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think we could make mushroom perfume.
I don't know about perfume.
Well, it'll smell nice when you burn it.
I mean, yeah,
I
that's
like that.
true. You know what? That might work. Sure.
Okay. Tell you what.
Just
Well,
make it in
you're-
like powder form.
Well, you're harvesting the mushrooms. We'll make you some mushroom perfume.
Well, no, I need mushroom incense, so it needs to be like a powder.
Powdered perfume. Interesting. And he'll like pull out a notepad and start writing down things. Yes, okay. This is good. We can do this.
Yeah, and then you guys could like use that and put it in like little cups, and then you can burn them slowly, and it'll smell really nice all throughout the place. It'll always smell like mushrooms.
It always does smell like mushrooms already.
That's true. Fair enough.
How many seats are on the apparatuses?
Okay, hold on. I was looking
I get
for
another fucking
one
thing.
thing. Artifacts? No. Books. There we go. And so yeah, as you start asking questions and looking at the thing, they'll toss you a book.
It's an instruction manual.
Oh,
wow.
it's a crab.
No, it's the Qualish. Get it right.
This thing's
That
got,
that
this
that
thing's
that,
OP.
that
What the shit?
apparatus and I have the same armor class. That's great.
Airtight and watertight? What the shit?
Oh man, you guys are gonna have fun doing this. Somebody's gonna forget something, and it's gonna be a fun time.
What the shit? This is so cool!
Roll for water pressure? Oh my god, man.
But how do you collect shrooms?
Oh, that's easy.
You gotta do the claws.
Yeah, clip them at the bottom. Yeah, you remember you gotta clip them at the bottom.
Cool as shit.
Huh.
Oh shit. This is really cool.
What do you? Oh, clip this. The
I'm
mushrooms.
curious
at the
how you
bottom.
get them out of the cave, though.
All right, so that's not getting fucking exited out of anytime soon.
Nope. Ben, I sent you what I want my weasel to look like, if that's okay with you. It's just gray, like basically a copy of June, but as a weasel.
I mean, you have the token, right?
No.
You
Original.
go into spell elements and familiars. It should be there. You've got your
Oh.
weasel. Yeah, I got the weasel in there for you.
Oh, cool. Sweet. All right. And I just draw that. Oh, I do! That's so cool!
I already see it. This motherfucker is gonna be like, Weasel, I choose you! And he's gonna fucking throw it at something.
The new.
Its
the
name is
new Jin's
Pikachu.
Magic missile.
The
Oh,
only thing
dude, the weasel can do some awesome shit.
the weasel is fully capable of speaking a common language, but June has made it to where it can only say Pika Pika.
Okay, cool. All right, so we'll study this and make sure we know how to run them. Yeah, I don't. Zeke, is there anything that you need to do?
I think it might be wise if we got the other two.
Well, yeah, it doesn't say that it only fits one person. It just says it needs one person to pilot it.
Yeah, it has room
Correct.
for another person in the back.
But it will cut down the oxygen in half.
Well, if we're underwater, though, right? I mean, we'll just need to close it before we go underwater.
It just says the compartment holds enough air for 10 hours of breathing divided by the number of breathing creatures inside,
Yeah, that's fair.
while the hatch is closed.
Yeah, so we'll just leave the hatch open unless we are trying to go down. And then we'll forget about it, and then we'll drown.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're gonna get crabs are gonna drag you to the bottom of the water, and you're gonna forget to close the hatch.
Yeah, it'll be alright. Chill. Okay. When do we need to do the mushrooms?
As soon as you can. It's Harvest Day. Happy Harvest Day.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll grab Serana if you want to grab Aeroth, and then we can get going with the mushrooms.
No. Do you want two large people in one area?
Yeah, well, Aeroth kind of smells weird, so I don't know.
I don't want him with me.
I'll grab him.
Alright.
It's a good thing I already planned on saying no, you ungrateful fucks.
Wow, that's pretty meta.
I mean, Aeroth is kind of preoccupied right now.
Oh, dang. I can't really go this way, can I?
So yeah,
Actually,
I
I can't
guess
see what this guy's doing.
He's just kind of looking over the edge at the water. He doesn't really notice your presence.
I don't even get to move, but
Hey, buddy, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Doesn't sound like it.
Well, I don't know. I'm just not very smart with all the science stuff and all that, so I don't know. Just don't really seem like I fit in.
Well, I mean, you have to be smart with science stuff to be useful.
Around here, you kind of do.
Well, what other things are you good at?
Well, I mean, I can speak 100 languages.
That sounds pretty freaking useful. Holy crap.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean-
100 languages? I can only speak like 2.
Right, but I mean,
3.
that's everybody just speaks one language usually.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you know, that could be a way for you guys to, like, if you don't want people to steal your stuff, then you can take the things that they write down, you can put it in a different language that people don't usually speak, and then nobody can steal your stuff from them. Like, nobody can steal y'all's ideas. You
Oh,
could be that
yeah.
transcriber.
Yeah, that sounds like an idea.
Or
Maybe.
you could trade the stuff that they have with other countries that speak different languages. Like, you could be their diplomat or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, maybe so.
Are you good at anything else?
No, that's just about it.
Well, I mean, that's pretty cool. You must be really smart.
Well, not as smart as everybody else around here, because I don't know all that science stuff.
Yeah, but can they all speak 100 languages?
No, they can't.
Exactly.
You make a good point. What's your name?
My name is, and I say in Draconic, June.
what's wrong
Oh.
with you?
And he'll say in Draconic that his name is Averneth.
Nice to meet you, Abernath.
Nice to meet you, too.
Hey, if I ever find something and I don't know how to read it, can I just bring it to you and you can tell me?
Yeah, I guess.
Sweet. Are you good at teaching?
No.
Oh, fair enough. Above table, had to try.
Table. that's
Teach
not
me
really
100
metagaming.
languages. I said above table, fuck off. Okay, well, I gotta go find my friend real quick, so I will be back later, okay?
Okay.
Does anybody else want to do anything?
Yeah, no, I guess, yeah, because I've been wanting to just, like, go around asking for if anyone knows where Avernath is. Like, I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm, like,
nobody
approaching
seems
people.
to know. They're all working on the machine.
Serana's in the kitchen sitting, just kind of looking at stuff and doodling in her notepad.
I'm like medium hollering around for.
Yeah,
Aeroth,
I guess
like,
while you be
really-
crossing the bridge, Aeroth would be making his way, talking to the guards. Hey, have you guys seen anyone named Avernath?
Hera!
And he'll look out into the valley and kind of shake his head. No.
What's up, bud?
Well, I'm just trying to look for a gnome. I need help deciphering this language, and I pull out my piece of paper. I don't know what this language is, and Jabby told me that there was a gnome here that was really good with languages, named Avernath.
Yeah, I just met him, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, follow me.
Okay, awesome.
I can tell you on one condition, though.
What do you
I
mean
need your
on
help.
one condition?
I need your help driving around a giant crab. We're gonna collect mushrooms for the gnomes, because it's harvest day.
Can't you just help me out of the kindness of your heart as a
Well, I
friend?
am, but I still also want you to come with me.
How do you expect me to ride a giant crab?
You just sit inside of it. It's not a giant crab. It's what was it? I pull out the book. Apparatus of the Qualish. Look, and I show him the picture. It just looks like a giant crab.
Don't look like I could fit in that thing.
No, we can. They're huge. But come on, I'll show you where the dude is.
I hate you. Above table, I hate you.
God,
I knew. As soon as you were like, "Oh, Mr. Language Man," I knew you were gonna pull some shit like this.
Hey, Avernath, remember how I was telling you how knowing 100 languages is a super useful thing?
Yeah, I do.
Well,
I was just about to forget about it too, actually. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, I have a friend here who actually needs your help.
Okay.
I'm kind of peer the corner and I'm like, "Hello,
Hi.
my name's Arelf. Are you Avernath?"
Yeah. Maybe. Why?
Jabby told me, and I pull out this piece of paper. Jabby told me you might know this language.
And he'll take out some glasses and put them on over his nose and kind of look down them and squint. And then he'll ask you to flip it upside down.
Flip it, just like I did for Jabby.
Okay. Then he'll tilt his head. And then he'll get you to flip it back around the other way.
Flip it,
Okay. And then he's like, well, it's not a language.
Then, so you don't know what it is then?
Oh, it's a code.
Oh, it's a code.
Mm-hmm.
Could you help me decipher the code?
No, that's a secret. It's a secret code.
Like a secret that you know and that you won't tell me because it's a secret, or like a secret that you don't know, so you're telling me it's a secret because you don't know it?
Yeah.
The second one? Or the first one?
Yeah.
Well, do you know the language?
No, he said
Well, I mean,
not
it's
language,
Gnomish.
code.
It's just
What?
code.
Oh,
Oh.
so Jabby probably knew what it was, he just didn't want to help.
Well, I mean, it's in code. It's just you gotta know the code to understand that it ciphers back into Gnomish.
Do you know who might know the code?
Yeah.
Who?
Well, I can't tell you. That's the whole point of it being a secret code.
Well,
Well,
I got
no,
permission to find something like this in the vault. That's why I have this. I'm looking for it to help me rid me of a curse.
And you look at it again. And you look at you. And you look down at the thing again.
And I kind of just start nodding my head like, uh-huh.
And you look at your armor. You know, look back down at the drawing.
And I'm just continuously nodding my head like,
He
and I start
knows.
turning my head to the side, like giving him a side eye, like, yeah.
And he'll start nodding too. He's like, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're fucked.
So there's so this won't help me?
No, it'll help you a lot. I mean, if you figure out that code, that's your answer right there.
Go back to the vault.
Fuck you, chicken strips.
Throws up the paper in his arms and he just like he's like oh, just starts
I thought you were
mumbling.
gonna
It's
help
like,
me with the machine.
Wait, does it have to be right now?
They said as soon as possible.
Zeke, as you walk in this room, Serana is giggling to herself and she is doodling in a notepad. She hasn't noticed you yet.
Yeah, Serana.
And she'll hide the notebook really quick. She'll like throw it under her shirt. Yeah, what's up?
There's a big crab thing we have to get into to go get mushrooms for the gnomes.
She'll tilt her head and then she'll tilt
Pull
it back
out
straight
the
up.
instruction manual and I hand it over like, this is what it is.
Okay. And she'll kind of get up and she'll like sneakily close her notebook to try to make sure you can't see what's in it. And then she'll go to follow you.
Sweet.
Are we walking and talking, June? What's going on here?
I was letting them do their thing.
Oh, well, I know, but I'm saying like, they're heading to the crabs.
You don't know that.
You're right. I know.
Yeah,
that.
stop the meta.
Stop,
Oh my
stop
God,
looking
man.
at the map. I'm sorry. I'll stop it.
Well, you never answered me.
Because they started doing their thing.
So, are you gonna help me, or are you gonna go
Why
get
do you
that
even?
Dakota?
Why do you need my help?
I don't need it, but it'd be nice to have. Like, what if we get into like a hairy situation and I need somebody to help me out?
Inside of a giant crab machine.
Yeah.
You need my help inside of a giant crab machine.
Okay, let's be honest here. There's been plenty of times where I probably shouldn't need people's help, but then something happens that's really crazy and totally not my fault, and then I need help. So,
Well, I'm just trying to I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to wonder how I'm supposed to help you inside this thing.
well, what if like we get into a big fight and like I can't take them all on in the giant crab machine and I need help? They said that crabs and
how am I
frogs are
supposed
gonna try to
How
attack.
we,
so
if something's attacking the machine, how am I supposed to help you from inside the machine? Fight
you get
things
out of the
outside?
machine and then go fight it.
Well, it's when you held the manual up to me, it said it could go underwater. So if it happens underwater, how am I supposed to help you?
I don't know. I mean, you could move levers too, which means that we could do things faster.
I guess.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, this way.
I don't find this to be more daunting than a curse, but you know, whatever. I guess let's go harvest some mushrooms.
Happy Harvest Day.
You too. You guys ready to do the crabs?
No.
Guys?
All right, yeah, we got them all tuned up for you.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
so we
see,
just
as
like
you get in there, and June, as you jump in, you kind of get in front. You're faced with a dark kind of pod where you kind of step in and you kind of feel your way into it, and then there's another kind of a door hatch thing that you kind of you open up, and inside there's another compartment that has a bunch of levers all around it, and just a panoramic of different levers. 10 of them, to be exact, around a single chair that's relatively small. It's almost like the ball turret of a B-17.
I sit down.
Yeah,
And Serrana, as
sit
you
down.
guys get in, you see that you've got a little bit more. You've got a lot more space than they've got up
front
front. Yeah, so there's a little bit more room in there, but not much. Maybe you could
I was
definitely
fully
just.
expecting the knees to be into my chest. So
Yeah, no, you're okay in there. I mean, you got a kind of little seat place to sit, and then there's kind of a cargo net, kind of draped in kind of like a hammock in the back, and you can pretty much presume that that's probably where you're gonna put the mushrooms and all that. But otherwise,
can
yeah,
you
it looks like
drive?
it's ready to go.
why do we need these to harvest mushrooms? Can't the gnomes just grab the mushrooms?
I don't know, but I'm really not going to take the chance of not getting to ride around in a giant machine.
I mean, to be
And
honest
are
with
you able to? You're able to move the machine, right?
No.
No. Oh, bummer. Give me a sec.
Yeah, I can't. If we click on it, it doesn't do anything. It's just it's part of the world right now.
Yeah, that's weird.
We're inside of it though. Tell you that
Oh,
much.
oh, that's because you guys. I got this one set to Zeke and this one set to June. So there you go.
Ah.
Hey, Zeke, you should be able to move that one there.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys. They kind of the two gnomes kind of like start. They have these like little glowy sticks that come out. And they've got things over their ears as the motor starts to run up, and then they start kind of like waving you out. And they bring it on forward, and they're kind of giving you directions.
Well, I'm gonna poke my head out and be like, "Hey, where are the mushrooms?
They're in the cove.
Oh, where all the water is?
Yeah, just
Oh,
go
okay,
into the
gotcha.
water. You can't miss them.
How do we get there?
Are we able to fit through the?
Yeah, it's narrow, but you can get through there.
Okay.
You're gonna run into every goddamn wall along the way.
So is there space for Serana to like sneak up next to Zeke and like be over his shoulder while he's trying?
Yeah. You guys, as you find the lever to.
She's just watching.
To open up the shutter, it kind of shows the whole scene there, and yeah, you guys, after reading the manual, you're able to kind of make the thing walk.
This is not easy, man. For the shutters, are those like? Is there just a window there, and then they just close up the window, or is it like?
Yeah, you can
if they're
close
open,
the window and
then we're
turn.
gonna. If the shutters are open, is water coming in?
No.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So kind of like just regular blinds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
Zeke, I
shutters-
hope you know how
the
to
shutters
drive
are
this
over
thing.
windows.
Watch out!
Don't
Oh, hey, happy Harvest Day.
Happy Harvest Day!
Fairhoff is just sitting in the back, kind of like pouting, reading the fucking manual. He's like, I don't know what to read.
And
You guys
yeah,
ready?
you spot the islands. There's 2 islands in the center of the river, right outside of the waterfall, where seems like the mushrooms are growing. They're as tall as a person. They're huge mushrooms.
Zeke, Serana will kind of pull out her notebook and show you a little picture she drew of a red mushroom, a green mushroom, and a blue mushroom. The red one is circled a million times, and it says "will probably blow up" underneath. Just so you know,
So not the red one.
just don't pick the red ones just in case. Let them do it first.
Okay.
Yeah, so June was actually gonna ask, what island did you guys want?
Why don't we just go together?
Yeah, you guys got this. She'll give you a thumbs up.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna take out one of the old empty jot files that I had for the health potions, and I'm gonna roll up that paper that I got, and I'm gonna put it in that vial, and then I'm gonna put it in my bag, so that way, in case we get wet, this paper doesn't get ruined.
Okay. Very good thinking.
So gonna make sure like doors are closed up and everything, so we're in the airtight hole.
Well, as
and-
you step out into the water, it seems to float. It seems like there's, and as you kind of go through the levers, there's a lever for the tail, so it actually controls your buoyancy.
Gotcha.
So you don't necessarily, it doesn't just crawl on the bottom, but it can float as a boat.
It says
Or
right
it
here,
could-
lever 1, legs and tail extend, allowing the apparatus to walk and swim. So you just use the one lever and start swimming.
Well, yeah, but I'm just gonna make sure that we close up the door behind us, so that way if we do need to go down.
Zeke, this is cool. Go down to the bottom.
Close the hatch.
Okay. She will jump up and close the hatch.
We can't go past 900 feet though.
That's lever
All right,
10.
that's fine. I'll count.
Lever 10 closes the
Yeah,
hatch.
you go to the bottom, and it gets dark very quickly. The bottom of the creek is filled with this almost seaweed-like, very thin plant life that the gnomes call muck bottom, and it just lines the entire bottom of this thing, almost like a meadow. You see a little bit of fish, but it's real dark down there. You'd almost have to
pull
turn
lever
on
8.
your... All right, you turn on the lights, and you see it explodes with a bunch of wildlife and fish that are just kind of all
Whoa.
different shapes and colors.
Serrano's
that just kind of
stoked.
spooked off and kind of swim away, and then are curious and swim back, and it's very cool. It's like an experience you've never had any sort of experience, either of you.
Whoa.
Right?
Zeke, that was so cool.
All right, let's go get the mushrooms.
We should hang out more.
Arrow's
You
reading.
also
Oh, okay.
notice while you're down there, a large crab that seems to have started moving after the light came on.
Uh, this makes me think of Atlantis.
Pull lever 8 again and try to surface as quick as possible.
Okay, come
Which
back
one
up
are
on
we?
surface.
Jim?
We are the top one,
Okay.
and I'm harvesting up some mushrooms.
While you're
Alright.
harvesting mushrooms, Aeroth's like, hey,
Now,
June.
how are you harvesting these mushrooms?
the base!
That's
From the base!
I know.
So you cut at the base, and would you do it a red one, a green one? Which one are you grabbing right now?
Just kind of like working my way. So the first one's the green, and then the red, and then the red, and
Okay.
the red, and the green.
So you get the
and
green one, and you cut it, and you're able to separate it, and it's now free in your claw.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of like drop it down onto the island, start working my way, and then
Okay,
once
so
we're
you're
done,
placing them
clear
down, just clear cutting. Okay.
We're on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
island, right?
Yeah,
Well,
you
we're,
guys are
like,
on the
part of
island. Yeah.
June, I would open the hatch so we don't waste air.
Oh, okay.
And then, do I have to get out
So,
and bring the shrooms?
Now
into
the back hatch opens up, and yeah, it's kind of like almost like a bed of a truck. You know how the tailgate comes down, so it seems like there's some room to work in that area. So as the claws are cutting them, they can even just pass them back behind it, and you can grab it and
I
load
can
it
grab
out.
them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, chill.
Okay.
I'll do that. I'll use one claw. I'll cut it, pick it up, pass it to the back, and while like he's grabbing that, I'm gonna start cutting another one.
Okay.
Oh, we're
This
kind of
one-
working.
This one's a red one, and as you give it a little bit of a shake, you see little embers kind of fall from it almost as the pollen kind of shakes off the top of it.
Ooh, this one's dangerous.
What do you mean dangerous?
Oh, Zeke, look what
I
they're
don't know,
doing.
It looks like it's gonna start things on fire.
Let's
Yeah,
go over to the other island and do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit the red one down and just be like, and I'm gonna poke it.
Poke it. Poke
Not
it.
like hard or
Um,
anything, just kind of like like trying to make it like roll a little bit.
with
see what it
with
does.
the hydraulically powered
Yeah, I was
claw
gonna say-
hand.
Yeah.
Do you know how to pretend
Yes.
I just started using?
So yeah, you plunge the claw hand into it, and it bursts into flames.
God.
But you get the idea that the reaction is pursuant to the amount of force given to it.
Okay.
Oh.
Gotcha. Hey, if we're easy with the red ones, then they won't kill us.
So don't do what you just did.
Exactly. Science.
Wow, it's crazy.
Now we know. So I'm gonna cut another red one and nice and slowly move it to the back side for him to grab it.
Sirana's
is
gonna
there,
head
like, a
to the
separate-
back, like
like,
where
separate nets,
Aeroth
or
was,
is it
and
just
start
one giant
getting
net?
ready.
Okay, I didn't get either of those.
Oh, sorry. Let them go ahead.
Okay, what was that?
Sirana's gonna go to the back of ours and just start kind of trying to do what Aeroth was doing.
Okay.
Yep, and I'm gonna kind of do the same thing. Doesn't matter, yellow, purple. I'm gonna take my time, not be
How many
super.
mushrooms we got?
Okay. As you cut the blue one, it almost looks like snowflakes fall as you move it around.
Ooh, when that one comes to the back, Sirana wants to check that shit out.
Okay. It seems like a mushroom. It feels like a normal mushroom. Very spongy on the top there, and then of course the stalk or whatever is relatively hefty.
She's gonna just place it down with the rest, I guess.
Okay.
So yeah, we're just collecting mushrooms. Once we get to a red one, like I slow down, make sure that we do it nice and slowly. I tell them like, "Hey, red one's coming back. Be careful."
Okay. Yeah, you guys are managing it. Getting through a full day's work gets you to clear cut that. You do get a couple of sightings of some frogs and some crabs and all sorts of stuff that are just kind of like walking around, kind of getting drummed up from the noise of the machines and all that. They kind of do a couple of pinches at you, but don't seem to take hold. And
I use one of my legs to crush a crab.
Okay.
If you leave the crabs alone, in game,
What?
and you leave the crabs
What?
alone. Leave the crabs alone. Remember what happened last time we messed with one crab, and then like 20 other crabs decided to
And
just
I
run out of the
fucking
water
murked them.
after they pinched the shit out of you?
Yeah, I lived. It's fine. They're my mortal enemies, man.
Just leave the crabs alone. Just do your job, so that way I can go do my thing. We can finish this, and I can go do my shit.
Fine. Look at me. I got a curse on me, and I'm gonna be rude to everybody because of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and as you're moving through, actually one of the crabs kind of like gets in your way and accidentally gets stepped on, and
Oh, Christ! You just wanted this to happen.
yeah, that was
Oh.
dead.
I didn't mean to do that. I swear.
Nice.
I kind of like wiggle back one in the lever one to try to like shake the crab off with the.
Yeah,
front.
it's a little chunky, but yeah, as it kind of hits the stop end, it kind of bounces up and down. It shakes the crab off of the spiky leg.
Zeke, be careful.
Don't worry
There's a
about it.
frog
Maybe
down
I-
there. He's cute.
I won't hit him.
Okay.
All right, are we all
Yeah.
full?
He'll jump as soon as you kind of get close. He'll jump off into the water.
I wave.
Serrano will
Aeroth,
follow
are we-
suit and wave as well.
Aeroth, are we full?
The frog winks.
I don't know. Are we
Oh.
full?
I'm asking you.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
guys
I'm
have
asking
clear cut. You guys clear cut the whole thing. You guys are all full. There's no incidents. Everybody was really like the crowd of gnomes watching you harvest was awesome. Everybody was cheering you on.
I'm gonna close the hatch before we go into the water, just in case, and cross the water.
It's like a good idea.
They'll start waving you back in. And everybody's cheering as you kind of walk up. Apparently harvest is a big thing for them.
Hey, Serrano.
Yeah.
They said these were airtight.
Hmm.
Like you wouldn't get immediately breathed to death by a dragon.
Well, which breath are you gonna use?
Oh, I meant the dragon we're trying to fight.
Oh, I thought you meant because Aeroth can only breathe ice and you can breathe all of them. That makes more sense.
Yeah, a little bit.
Huh,
I
that's a
would
good
say
point.
burn, but Aeroth can't use fire breath, so.
Because red dragons are my mortal enemy, so I don't want to breathe fire anyways.
It was a funny joke, and you know it.
So yeah, so the gnomes begin unloading as soon as y'all are back in. It's actually kind of a cool process. As soon as they dock in, the cargo nets dump all the mushrooms in, and then there's
Softly.
seems to be some sort of hopper in there that kind of like whisks them and separates them into each one, and then a process that I guess emulsifies them and turns them into their breaks them down into their component elements.
Whoa.
It's not something you want to fall into for sure, though.
So something to push somebody into. Got it.
But yeah, you got a bunch of gnomes around celebrating, and they're all happy. There's plenty of incense for you, June. Everybody's very excited about the harvest and how well y'all did. And so, yeah, what would you like to do now?
Go back to the vault, baby.
I'm going to the kitchen.
Meow.
Serrano's gonna go back to the table and doodle some more.
I want to ask these gnomes if they have any other contraptions that are person-sized that I could maybe have.
Oh, I want to do something before I go back in the vault.
Well, actually, you talked to Factory. They don't have any other like contraptions that are person sized. This is kind of the only one they've got. But he points to the one that you were driving, and it's like basically he describes it as a beater that just is more hassle for him to keep up maintaining it than getting a new model or getting a new one. So it's become kind of a he wouldn't mind seeing it go
Aroth
for
was
the right
definitely gonna
price.
get the Dragon Horde while we were doing it.
Okay, interesting. Alright, well, I'll leave you be for now. I'm gonna go find my friends and see what they're up to.
You bet.
Yeah, before I go in the vault, Aroth kind of just like side eyes Jabby and is just like, "Going on, Jabby?" Just-
Oh, hey. Did you ever find your answers?
Apparently, this is a code.
Well, yeah, of course it's a code.
Oh well, you could have told me that, Jabby.
Yeah, but you wanted to know what language it was.
Well, you clearly knew it was Gnomish. If you knew it was a code,
Well, it's a code. It's not a language at all.
I love how direct the gnomes are.
It's called a cipher.
I need to find. Wait, I thought I was trying to find a cipher for this code, or is this the cipher to the code?
Well, both pieces of the code are cipher. Having both ciphers allows you to decode it.
Oh, I need to find another paper. I need to find something else to be able to complete this.
So you notice that Jabby starts speaking to you a lot slower now.
Look, and Ralph is like, "Look, Jebby, Dragonborn, we don't really deal with contraptions and codes and ciphers. We're very straightforward.
Aha. Well,
I've never.
Some would say simple.
Yeah, we are simple.
you gotta speak to Nerkly and Korbaz. They're the ones who have the codes.
Leon Corbaz. Aroth kind of like puts his claws on his hand and his chin. He's like, "I got hit in the head by a couple of rocks. Can you remind me?"
It shows, yeah.
You know what? That wasn't very nice, Jebby.
Sorry. Yeah, you'll find them in the workshop. They're overseeing the production.
They're clean Corbaz. All right. Thanks, Jebby.
No problem.
So I went into the kitchen. Are they done with the stove yet?
Well, now that everything's getting there, they're doing the after the harvests come in, they're starting to work. They're actually just starting to cook now. So it'll be a minute. It'll be a minute. I'm working as fast as I can.
No, you're fine. Where did you guys put the other charcoal that you've used previous?
It's in the oven.
Oh. Oh, okay, fair enough. Never mind. Just give me my dang weasel. Been waiting 3 sessions for this.
How do you think I feel?
3 sessions for this weasel.
Tailless Dragonborn.
All right. So, okay. So, Aroth, did you want to go talking to people again?
Yeah, I wanted to find Nerkly and Corbaz.
Okay. Yeah, you see them kind of overseeing the production of the Dragon Stopper.
It's these two, right, in front of me,
And
this one.
no, I'm Flip, and I'm Dabbledob. You want Nerkly, and he'll point over there, and
Nerkly
Korbaz.
and Corbaz. Where's Corbaz?
He's right there.
Man, I'm sorry, guys. I'm terrible with names.
Yeah, I guess. We all look the same, huh?
No, I got hit in the head with like 3 50-pound rocks, and it jumbled some shit in my head.
I feel that. Okay, yeah, they're over there. And as you see, they're overseeing, checking measurements on each of the components of the device, and they're kind of having an argument themselves over it, going back and forth.
Okay.
As you walk up, they don't really even notice you because they're kind of bickering back and forth over it.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Yeah. What can we help you with there?
I just need to know some things about codes. I have a cipher here that I need help decoding. But seems like you guys were in the middle of an argument.
Well, not so much an argument. We have a problem. No problem, no problem, Corboz will say. It'll be fine. No need to worry.
Maybe I can help you guys, and you can help me. And I pull out the paper from the little jar. And I'm like, maybe you guys can help me decipher this. I was told you were the ones to come to when it involves codes.
Oh, yes. Well, this is a secret code.
Even if I got permission to go into the vault,
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
do you know the secret code?
know. That's why I need help.
Well, if you don't know the secret code, then maybe you're not supposed to know the secret. That makes sense, Corboz will say.
I'm just trying to get rid of a curse, you see, and I just need help.
And he'll put on his glasses and he'll lean into the document a little bit as you're holding it. Kind of tilt his
Nods
head.
his head just like you
Yeah.
did with Alfred.
And he'll tell you to flip it over.
I flip it for him.
All right. And then he'll tell you to flip it back around.
Flip it back around.
And then he'll look at you. And he'll look back at the schematics.
I kind of just take my hand and I'm like gesturing up and down against the armor.
And he'll nod. And he'll nod and put his hand to his chin a little bit. And then say something to Corboz and Gnomish. And then Corboz will hop over and look at your armor. And then he'll go over and look at the paper. And then he'll ask you to turn it upside down. And then he'll ask you to turn it right back up again. And then he'll nod. He'll nod again. And he'll be like, I agree. I think you're right.
About what? Let me guess.
Oh.
I'm fucked?
Huh? No.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
That's what Alvarez
unless you... How long have you been wearing that armor?
5 days. Give or take.
And then he'll point up to the
And
gnome.
I pull on it and I was like, it's not on my skin yet.
And yeah, as you pull it, it hurts. It feels like peeling a scab, but I mean, you
Not
can still
attached to my skin.
you can still
The
separate it.
important part.
Well, I mean, you just need to get someone to help you pull it off, really.
Shouldn't be. That's it.
I mean, it's what it says in the code.
You guys have any contraptions that can pull things really hard?
Well, yeah, but we're already making a contraption.
I didn't know if you had anything made. I was just gonna ask if I could. But if you don't have anything made, I understand. I don't want to
No,
distract you.
we don't have any armor removal devices made at the moment. But we could probably make something.
I would appreciate it, but I don't want to disrupt you from the Dragon Stopper.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, there's a problem with the Dragon Stopper anyway, so that stopped.
One of you seems to say there's a problem, while the other doesn't.
Yeah, Corboz will say, there's no problem. We'll have this done in no time.
So what exactly is this problem, not problem?
Nerkly will say, well, the problem is we would need to test it. No, we don't. It'll be fine.
See the problem.
Well, it only works once. So if we test it, then we have to make a whole new one.
The problem. Yeah, it's just like, fuck. Well, how much do you guys trust your own work? That's the real answer here, or the real question, I would say.
Corboz gives himself a thumbs up.
Have you ever built a Dragon Stopper before?
Never, Nerkly will say.
Oh. Like, if we were to take this to the dragon, and it's like a one-time use,
Yeah?
could you guarantee that it would work?
No.
That's a problem. Because if we try to kill a dragon, we can't kill it. It'll just kill us instead.
That's true. I see. That is kind of a problem. What do you think? What would you think of a solution for that, Encore Boss? Maybe not fight the dragon. That makes sense. That seems like the
Or
best
if we don't
solution.
fight the dragon, it'll kill entire
Solves the problem right there.
without the problem of an entire town of dead people.
Well, maybe take the people out of the town. There you go. Solve that problem. See, you and me, Nerkly, we're solving the world's problems.
Well, what if? Well, no, it took you what? It took you 3 days to build the dragon stomper. Yes.
No, it only takes us a day to make the dragon stopper, but Nerkly keeps saying, let's test it, and then we have to build another one.
Wait, how many have you built?
3.
And you, so all 3 of those booms. So those other booms that we heard, were you testing the dragon stomper?
Yeah.
So was it effective?
We didn't have a dragon.
I mean, but like, did it theoretically do what it was supposed to do to stop a dragon?
In theory. Yes.
The dragon, the schematics that you gave us, Ben, they don't really explain how it's supposed to stop a dragon, does it?
Not, I mean, not from what you can tell now.
Yeah.
It's no
So
diagram showing how it effectively is used. It's more of a build diagram.
So, how is the dragon stopper exactly supposed to stop the dragon's wings from being able to fly?
By stopping his wings from being able to fly.
Like,
He's not
does it?
right.
Does it?
We have to speak slower.
No, you don't have to be slower. I'm trying to understand. So, does it shoot a chain around the dragon's wings? Does it put holes through the dragon's wings? That's what I'm asking. What does it do to stop the dragon from flying? How does it stop the wings? I know it stops the wings, but how?
Well, it's a transverse method using Davis lattices in order to maintain an adherence and bonding to the gravitational pull of the realities that we're intertwined with.
Maybe you should just speak dumb, because I didn't understand shit.
That was
It stops the dragon from flying.
He's just like, just looks defeated at this point. He's just like, gnomes are too fucking, like, in his head, he's like, gnomes are so fucking literal. Well, if it only takes you a day to build one, how about you just build another one? And then if one doesn't work, it's a 50-50 chance that the other one works.
Okay.
I think that alleviates the problem, right?
Well, how do you know the one?
I mean, you
Works or
guys
not?
say you trust your work, so the best we can do is have faith in you. Trust that your dragon stopper will do what it's supposed to do. Stop the wing.
Well, I mean, so you don't want want us to test it,
Well, if you test it, we can't use it, right?
right?
So then the best we can do is just hope that it works.
Right.
Yeah. So if we have 2 of them, then, if it doesn't work, maybe the other one will work. I don't know. It's a 50-50 chance. That's the way I see it.
Okay.
I mean, unless you guys can just... I don't know of a dragon that we can just go find to test it out on.
Me neither. Maybe we could find some kobolds. They're kind of like dragons. Yeah, maybe so.
He just gets this angry look on his face. He's like...
Do you know any flying kobolds?
Yeah, they're the ones that hit me with rocks. They flew away, though.
Oh, well, you should have had a dragon stopper.
Can't carry that around. It looks heavy as shit.
Yeah, it's really heavy. We should make it lighter. Yeah. Mark II. Dragon Stopper Mark II.
Above table, that one totally sounded like Screech.
I heard it too.
Screech is just in the corner. Yeah, Mark II. Well, I mean, do you think you guys could do that and it still work?
No guarantees.
You know what? I trust that you guys will be able to figure something out in time for us to be able to kill this dragon.
Korbaz gives you a thumbs up.
I give him a thumbs up back.
And then I guess they'll proceed to go back to their work.
To be honest with you guys, I have no idea what the fuck to do with this. I have no idea how. Then.
Didn't we get back to Phandalin and see what the dragon's up to?
I mean, if it hasn't already burned the town down.
I mean, June and Aeroth are the heroes of there, right?
Well,
Aren't you guys worried about the
mean,
people?
Yeah, definitely, but not really much I can do against the dragon. This is our attempt of trying to be able to stop the
June,
dragon.
look at this
didn't
fish I
expect this
drew.
to take so
She'll
long.
hold up her notebook, showing you the fish, completely
That's pretty
ignoring
cool.
what you were saying.
I wonder if dinner's done yet.
That's why I'm
It does
sitting
look
here.
like a delicious fish. And yeah, dinner's starting to be brought out to the table. Looks like the gnomes are starting to gather around into the hall, and they're starting their feast.
What is this dish called?
Mushroom soup.
That sounds something.
And they'll offer you some sautéed mushrooms.
I'd take them.
June's gonna eat up.
Ooh, Serana will eat whatever they give her. At least try it once.
It's pretty good stuff. It's pretty good stuff. It does not explode on you.
Yay.
It's very close. But let's see. No, I don't have that. Give me a second. I'll roll d20s here.
Harold just peeks up in the background. What are you guys doing?
Standard time.
Reading.
Oh. No, I think
Oh, I'm sorry. D100s. D100s.
D100s.
I haven't eaten in a couple days.
15.
86.
All right. 37 was Zieg. You see. Let's see. Hold on.
See Yggdrasil, the world tree. You're tripping balls.
You see 5 frumps kind of just appear around you, but you are the only one who sees them. Apparently, you're a little scared of them, but you notice as they just kind of like growl at you and kind of fly into your face and then fly away. They don't really bump into anything, or they're just almost like an illusion.
I don't even know what a frump is.
It's kind of like an impish imp, if you will.
Oh.
I want
looked
to
up
interact with one.
I looked up frump. I'm assuming it's F-R-U-M-P. And it
It's
did think we were-
FLUMPH. Flumps.
Oh, flump. I heard frump.
But after a minute, it goes away. We get to the
Okay.
rest of you guys. Let's see. 15 for June.
Ugly.
You gain 5 hit points at the start of each of your turns for the next minute.
Wow.
Nice.
God damn it. Can I get some of this to go?
And then 86. You cast mirror image,
Oh.
Serana. So there's another one of you sitting right next to you.
Oh.
What the shit?
Can we all see it?
Yes, everybody can see that one.
Hey, me?
What are you doing?
Okay.
Uh,
When the fuck did you talk to Zaramon?
Who?
What are you doing, Sana? Wait.
Both of me will look at you.
You met Zarmon.
Aeroth 47.
Right? I don't know. This is
You used
cool.
to do that all the time.
Serrana will play
Wow,
patty
okay.
cake with herself.
Aeroth, as you're sitting down, you hear something in the hallway behind you. As you turn to look, you see a unicorn
Holy shit!
just standing there and looking at you.
Guys, you see that?
Do we?
Zeegdal, you can look back and you see a unicorn there, but you also see fucking flumps flying around too. So,
It's a unicorn.
and Jude, you can kind of lean in and you see a unicorn sit down the hall.
There's a fucking unicorn.
There's a unicorn, guys.
Do you see the little imps?
Aeroth can kind of like
The
reaches
what?
out. I gesture like if I gesture towards the unicorn, does it like move towards?
Yeah, yeah.
Serrana, there's a fucking unicorn down here.
Serrana will
You
like
gotta
look up
step
from
up.
looking at herself.
steps up into the area, and yeah, you can put your hand on it, and it's a real unicorn right there.
Touch his
Just
horn.
like and everything.
Touch
I
his
just
horn.
ate
I heard it
food and
makes your
somebody-
wiener huge.
Dude, I just ate soup and there's a unicorn now.
Touch it.
Well, I'm assuming that the unicorn was already here, okay? Nobody eating soup is just gonna make a fucking unicorn.
And then
No,
just
I-
like as you finish that statement, the unicorn disappears.
Oh my god, where did it go?
Dude, I'm telling you, it was the soup.
June killed it.
I didn't
Dude,
kill
you
it.
killed
How
my
did I kill
unicorn.
it? How would I have killed it? What have I?
Oh, no,
what did I
you
do?
said it and it disappeared.
Why would June kill a unicorn?
Exactly. Thank you.
Why
I
would
wouldn't
June
kill
do
it.
No,
anything.
why did you?
I didn't kill the unicorn.
Unicorn murderer.
Serrana is gonna like
kill
look
the
to the gnomes near her. Look, he's terrible.
They will shake
Guys,
their
my
head.
weapons aren't even drawn. How would I have killed the unicorn?
Murdered
talking
by
about it.
All of us are
disbelief.
just shaking our head and shutting you right now. Just
All I
Unicorn
said is I
killer.
didn't think that soup would have made a unicorn. That the unicorn. was
Serrana's
probably
arms are
already here.
crossed and she is more upset
You
now.
notice you notice one of the gnomes is a potted plant at the moment.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, I know what happened.
June's gonna kind of like look at the soup suspiciously, and he's gonna drink it again.
Okay. Roll a d100.
Serrana's not gonna do that.
Sometimes there's fireballs.
you
Oh,
You did not.
no.
Did I cast a fireball?
Dude.
Each creature within 30 feet of you takes 1d10 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
You gain hit points equal to the sum of the necrotic damage dealt. So that's everybody in this room. Let's roll 1d10s.
watch this be the first high roll of the night, baby.
Oh
Ow.
no!
She'll
See, guys,
keel
I
over.
told you, literally nothing happened. I feel great. Like
All of us
this
are just
soup is
like keeling
delicious.
over, like, oh my god.
This is a
I-
good soup,
Ooh.
yeah.
I grab the
The-
nearest soup and I drink more.
Did
Oh,
Zelda
no.
not set
wrong
the
with
table?
Dude, what did you do? First
I
you
didn't
killed
do it.
unicorns,
I
and now you
ate
kill
soup.
us. Uh,
I literally just ate soup.
You, Zeegdal, you are overwhelmed with the urge to do something else. What would you like to do? You can do anything that you want to do.
Oh no.
Fuck the unicorn.
I'm gonna unicorn.
Fuck the unicorn. Do it. Fuck the unicorn.
Fuck, I don't know.
Zeedol's still thinking about that succubi from last episode.
Fuck the succubi.
Fuck the
Yeah, I'm gonna go find a deep dark corner and think about that succubi.
Okay, yeah, you're able to take an extra action during your turn, so you're off 30 feet to go find a dark corner of a gnome hovel to masturbate in.
Oh no.
Hopefully nobody comes in this
Unicorn.
corridor.
Hey,
Except
Zingo,
for
what are
you.
doing? Oh my god!
I did around the what?
Come
What's up there?
on.
Fucker around the
You
corner.
look
too.
over to know
And I look at him and I'm like, holy shit, it is 2 inches.
another gnome walks by and he's like, "Ah, it's good soup." Isn't
From the necrotic damage, it's got like little pustules on it while he's sitting there doing his thing.
Oh,
Serrano will
that
kind
was
of get back
unnecessary
up from being on the ground.
This soup is delicious, guys.
I
I'm
hate
drinking
this.
again. So far,
Again? Oh
like
my
each
God.
time, it has been phenomenal for June. Like it has felt so great and rejuvenating. So he's gonna keep drinking it.
All right,
Dude,
hit
stop
another
drinking this
D100.
out.
Oh my god. Serrano's just in pain. She's like, oh, God.
Oh, 66. That can't be good.
Your ass falls off.
This one's the fire.
you become the opposite gender,
That'd be funny.
Sexy cat.
and you lose 10 charisma
pick-
points.
Pick 3 creatures you can see.
I can only see
Motherfucker.
2.
Okay, who can you see?
Yourself, right?
I could see Serana and Aeroth.
Okay, Serana and
Yeah.
Aeroth. Roll 4d10 lightning damage.
Oh my god.
Maybe fucking
What?
stop eating the soup.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you completely obliterate Serana with lightning.
Do I know that this is happening because of me?
I mean, it comes, well, it doesn't say that you cast it. It just says they take lightning damage.
Oh my god, Serana, what the
So
fuck?
lightning just came down from the sky or from the ceiling and shot both
Yeah,
Aeroth and
Cure
Serana.
wounds. Fucking cast cure wounds on Serana.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give her my last potion of healing.
Maybe don't do that.
We should stop drinking soup now.
Just a master
Okay, yeah.
around the
I'm
corner.
so sorry.
Do that.
What's the potion? It's
2d4 plus
2d4 plus 2. Nice.
Here, drink some soup. It'll help you.
I'm done with this place. I am absolutely done with this goddamn kitchen.
I am definitely taking some of this soup to go.
Aeroth just leaves. He's like, I'm done with this place. So I don't know about you
Yeah,
guys.
they'll bundle you up some soup to go.
Okay, should we go to Philander now?
How many things of soup do they give me?
How many did you want?
5.
They don't have enough for 5, but roll
2.
a d4.
Okay. Hey.
Hey, okay, you got 2 bowls of soup.
I've named it Good Soup.
I got
This
this.
is good soup.
Okay, I'm going to the kitchen. You guys ready for me to clean out that oven?
Yeah, help yourself.
I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna grab the brass bowl, and I'm scooping all of the charcoal into it.
Okay.
Is there about 10 GP worth of charcoal in it?
Yeah, I'd say that.
All right, cool. I'm gonna put the mushroom incense in it and the herbs in it, and I'm gonna rush back out.
Hey, you didn't scrub.
Oh, sorry. I'm scrubbing it down. Sorry, guys. I got something to do. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Guys, follow me. Come here. Now, quick, hurry.
I'm
Like,
trying to
I'm
act.
literally running through. Like, follow me. Come here. I put the bowl down right there. Guys! Watch!
Serrano would have seen plenty of familiars in Candlekeep, right? So I'd know what he's doing.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay.
I
figured.
cast bonfire,
Oh my god.
and it just lights up, and all you
What-
see is oh, sorry,
What? You cast bonfire in the cove?
on the bowl.
On the bowl.
Yeah, because
In
so
the cove.
basically the way it explains it is you have to. Yeah, we did it in the cove.
Of
right here.
explosive mushroom pollen.
God.
That's all over there. Don't worry about that. That all went into the water. Don't worry about that.
It's all good. You're fine.
Yeah, so I cast bonfire on this, and it basically states that I have to burn it all inside of this brass brazier.
But yes, the gnomes will point out the failure in wisdom to burning next to explosive mushrooms.
It'll be alright. Yeah, it's fine. Nothing I've ever done has ever gone bad before, anyways. So
Serrano will take a step back at the warning.
And I go, "Bring me a weasel!" And you kind of like see everything like burning up, and like it just kind of like pitters out, and it's like nothing happened, and then like kind of like moves around a little bit, and I'm like,
Actually, nothing did happen.
"What? Why?"
Do you not understand what a familiar is?
I gain the service of familiar, a spirit that takes an animal form you choose.
Spirit that takes the form of an animal. So
Yeah.
you're not asking for a weasel. You're asking for a spirit. So you have to give it a name.
Oh, well, that's too easy.
Take a step back and say, "Bring me a weasel," and then give it a name.
Its name is now Weasel. I don't-
So I get the choice of what kind of being it is, and I choose celestial. And I'm gonna name him Zaramon 7000. No, I'm kidding. Oh man, what would be a good name?
Think about it. This
Joe,
is-
G.I. Joe.
The name of your familiars is an important thing to think about.
Oh, I
Don't
don't want
rest-
to choose. Yeah, I don't want to choose like a meme name. Like I want an actual
Omen.
name.
Like our
You
friend.
know
Pick
what?
a name that's close to June. Something
You
that
know
really
what?
only June would know.
No, he's right. I'm gonna name it Omen.
Okay. And the weasel.
All the way over there, he's yelling. You're hiding behind a gnome, yelling at June.
Unsuccessfully, by the way.
The weasel omen appears before you.
Can I ask something above table?
Sure.
So it says that I gain the aid of a spirit. Can it be the spirit of Omen?
I mean, you look into his eyes. Seems kind of like that cold decision making that was behind Omen's eyes.
Yes.
He's so adorable.
Oh, hold on. No, you're gonna see. Hold on.
Yeah, this weasel ain't done, or is already done with your shit.
Oh my god.
He's already asking if he can kill someone.
What? No.
And they,
My little guy.
do they speak telepathically? Is that how that works?
Yes.
Okay.
We can speak telepathically, man. I've been waiting so long to meet you, man. I have a weasel, guys. Like June is so fucking happy right now. He's like, I have a little weasel.
Serrano's impartial.
Hi, little omen.
So the looks of the weasel, it has the same color fur as June. Like very similar pattern to it, dark gray with the black stripes that run throughout it and a little bit of white. Its eyes are the same as June, so they're also heterochromatic, but they're actually like opposite. And then other than that, it's a weasel.
You just
An owl comes and grabs it. Just-
All right, I'm gonna go grab all those materials again. I'll be right back.
no, yeah. So you have a weasel. He's all chilling.
you just have a baby.
No, I made a friend.
For once.
It literally looks exactly like you, but smaller. And
I
not a
know.
cat.
No,
Like
I
when it
knew
hops
you-
on top, like when it hops on me, like it's kind of hard to tell the difference. Like you can tell that there is something there, but it's like, oh man, you kind of blended in. If that's okay with the
He's-
DM.
I mean, you're
underneath
wearing
your
clothes.
Yeah, he's underneath your
Yeah.
clothes. He's a fucking weasel. He doesn't crawl on the outside of things.
He's just chilling. Like I've got my hood up, and you just see his little head poke out of the side of my hood.
Well,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
He nests up in the hood there, in the back.
Huh. I knew you were
That's
pregnant.
totally where he would-
You know those things sleep a lot.
Yeah, but they're cool as shit, man. I'm just like petting it, like, oh.
I mean, cats sleep a lot too.
What are you talking about? Speaking of
Alright.
that, actually.
so I actually, guys, I figured something out.
Hmm.
So, this armor. Remember when I put this armor on June? It was because we killed that animated armor. Well,
Yeah.
that's why I'm cursed, because this armor is still alive.
Wait, you're telling me that the armor that moved around freely and that tried to kill you and then you decided to put on is cursed?
But we killed it.
Could have seen that coming.
Maybe you shouldn't have put it on.
You know what?
Like I said
To be
before,
fair,
You
his
know what?
armor
You know what?
was like...
I'll ask other
very-
people for help. If you're just going to be demeaning and you're going to be rude,
It's
I'll
not
ask other people
demeaning.
for
We're
help.
making fun of you just like you do to us.
I don't actually really make fun of you guys.
Yeah, you do.
You constantly call me tailless, which is actually quite racist because you're making fun of the fact that I'm a dragonborn. And,
oh, here we
you know
go.
what? To be
I
honest
mean,
with
we're
you
not
guys,
making fun
I'm
of the
getting
fact that
kind
you're
of fucking sick
dragonborn.
of
We're
it.
making fun of the fact that you don't have a tail. But
We're sorry you're the
Well,
minority
it's
here.
kind of racist, June, and if anyone would understand that, it should be you, but you don't.
well, then that means that I should be able to do it too. We're just making fun of each other. You make fun of me for being a cat. Stop being so sensitive.
What
I'm
do
not
you need
making
help
fun
with?
of you for being a cat.
So be so sensitive. It'll be okay, man.
What did you need, Aroth?
Needed help getting this fucking armor off.
Okay, then
Here.
we'll help you. Yeah,
Come on.
and
Yeah,
in
just have him pull
Aroth's
it off of
defense,
you.
I don't think that's gonna work. In Aroth's defense, when he put it on, it was mostly because all of his armor was completely corroded away. So, like, I understand why he put it on. But I'm
Also,
not surprised that it's cursed.
I mean, yes, but had you ever come across animated armor before, June? Did you know what it was?
No, but that still doesn't mean that I'm surprised that it's cursed. Like, you know,
I mean,
I grab a hold and I start
kind of
tugging.
makes sense.
yeah, you're just gonna yank
Hey,
it.
yo, you
Actually,
tugging around.
Serana will cast Hold Person on Aroth to hold him in place while he's pulling the armor off.
Okay, make a strength check, Z-Dog, with advantage.
And that's a
Just straight
just
strength. Straight strength. Okay, you're able to lift it up. You hear a ripping sound. And Aroth, make a
It'll hurt, by the way.
Constitution save, please.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, you're just tired of having this armor on, and it's you just like just get it off of me. I'll cut my own arm off, kind of thing, and you bear through the pain. But as you start to pull Zigdal, the shoulder or the pauldron's parts start to narrow around Eros' neck as you're trying to pull
It's trying
the
to
armor.
fucking choke me?
And it will almost, I mean, it's actually getting tight, and it's just like almost, it's very thin metal. So, I mean, it's almost like it's going to just cut your head off if he keeps pulling. But do you want to pull again, Z?
I mean, if only June were to help.
I'm gonna stop and double check on Aroth because obviously I can hear, like you said, the pulling and the ripping. How does that feel, Aroth?
Whole person cast on me. I'm paralyzed.
You can talk still.
Oh.
You
It's
can
your
talk
body.
still while whole person is activated?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought you were completely paralyzed.
I mean, you just can't move.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you want to call it paralyzed, then you would just
I
fall
thought
to
it
the
was- I
ground.
thought it
because
was
you
paralyzed,
wouldn't be
but-
able to stand up. But
Oh,
I
I mean, I thought it like you just held
traditionally
your
in
body in
D&D,
place.
it's been held. You just hold your body in place. You could, I guess,
Okay.
still
Uh,
communicate.
Well,
You're not petrified.
it hurts a lot, extremely bad actually. But the back plate looks like it's gonna cut my head off. So maybe if you guys pulled from opposite directions. you
June,
pulled
hold
on
open the
right
neck part while he keeps pulling.
Yeah, I got it. Wait, can't
but
you
I-
like cast a spell to get rid of the magic on this thing, Serana?
Nope.
Oh, okay, never
I'm
mind.
holding him in place at least.
All right, is everybody ready
So you
then?
can cast
Alright,
fireball.
I'm ready. I mean, I can cast bonfire.
Wait,
That'll
I-
probably get him out of there.
If you guys were to pull the armor off of me, like to a degree, and I were to use a spell to make
I mean-
myself teleport, could I just pop out of the armor?
Actually,
I mean, it
forgot I had
probably
this.
teleports the armor. with you.
Spell. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the wording of the spell. Because
It's
if it
Misty
says,
Step.
like-
That's the only reason I'm asking, because I figured
Right.
if they pull it enough to where it's separated from my body and it's not touching me, and I were to just poof,
Okay, so if it's not a portal.
yeah, it's just briefly
The
surrounded by silvery
Misty
mist.
Step.
You teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied
Yeah.
space that you can see.
and you can get out of that when you're grappled. So
Hmm.
I would say if they're holding it in place, you
If they're
could.
holding the armor in place and I just Misty Step.
Yeah. I mean,
I
you
mean,
get the idea that that might be a solution.
we'll try. We'll try. See if you guys just can't pull it off. And it
I have
doesn't
one
work.
more idea.
What's
Okay.
that?
Sarada is going to flip through her book a little bit. I did have this one thing from when I was, learning. She'll cast grease. She's gonna try to grease up the armor so that it slides off easier.
Okay.
Pretty sure you
So,
just made it harder for them to
yeah,
get out.
so
Yeah.
Aeroth, you were now covered in grease. Just
I
head to
don't-
toe.
And I'm assuming
How
that would
close are
make
you to
lose
that?
concentration.
How close are you to that fire that June's?
I said it burned out. Okay.
It's a 10-foot by 10-foot square, right? So I guess all of y'all are covered in oil. Grease right now.
Sarana will kind of look down and look back up.
Omen just kind of
Oops.
like jumps out of the way. Like
I haven't ever actually
he looks
used
at
that
me like,
one
"What the
since class.
I'm just kind of confused. What?
It,
What?
Uh,
What was your?
Now I feel like a lady at the night feels.
Oops. Sarana will kind of
No,
just
covered
put her
in
head down, take a step back, and sit on the edge here. She'll just sit and watch. She's just, my bad.
Are we doing this? June
I
on
mean,
3?
if you guys could even pull on it now.
I mean, we're gonna try.
I mean, let's try.
Yep. Okay, so June and Zeke make strength checks.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This one zero would have been nice.
I'm gonna use the luck point.
Okay.
Hey, Zigdo, your luck didn't do
Ew.
shit.
I'm gonna keep the 9.
Okay. Yeah. So it again. Aeroth, make a Constitution save. Yeah, it hurts. Now I guess it's like having to do it again. All the nerves are sensitive. It's like you're pulling off your scales, dude.
Yeah, I guess you just see Aeroth like gritting his fucking teeth like
Are
really
you
hard, like
ready to do this?
just rip it,
I mean, yeah. I mean, rip the Band-Aid off.
fucking
Ready.
Beyblade that shit up.
Oh boy.
Again?
How
No,
fa-
I mean,
how separated is the armor from my body right now?
I mean, they're pulling as hard as they can in two directions to kind of, get it off of your body. If you're gonna do the Misty Step thing, now's a chance.
I'll fucking try it. Yeah, through grit and pain, Aeroth will. I'm gonna try the teleportation, guys. This hurts so bad.
Okay.
And I will try it.
Okay. And where do you want to end up?
Just. Oof.
All right. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
take 24 points of damage.
Is it still attached to me?
Okay, yeah, as you Misty Step, you feel just like your
Searing pain.
skin is being ripped off of you. Your scales from your chest and your back are just completely just feel like they've just been ripped right off your body as you turn around and open your eyes, standing away from it and looking at the armor that Zeke, Dahl, and June are holding, and right before you pass out.
Right before I pass out, because I got 23 points.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm like, it worked, guys, and then I just like straight up like a log. I like turn around and then I just fall like straight bodied backwards.
Yeah, and as you look at Aeroth, you see that the shiny scale, the silver scales across his chest are gone, and it's just bare uh, flesh at that moment underneath his scales.
Oh.
I yeet the armor as far away as possible.
I look at the inside of the armor to see if his scales are in there.
They are.
Oof.
It actually looks more like this. They don't look like scales anymore. It seems like they were grown into the metal, and then the metal was kind of like crystallizing into his body almost. You know, kind of like shards and
Guys, I feel like there was a better way for us to do this other than ripping off his scales.
That was his idea.
I mean, yeah, it was his idea, I guess.
When I wake up, you'll find out that it wasn't my fucking idea.
We should probably get him up.
Yeah, all the gnomes notice what happened, and they all kind of rush over, and they start, trying to treat Aeroth, and takes like 7 of them, 8 of them, but they manage to pick him up, and they move him into a bed.
Well, I hope he's okay.
He's a tough cookie. I'm sure he'll be fine.
At this point, I'm just fleshy.
But the gnomes are actually, it's very serious. They're not fucking around. They're trying. Because you rip scales off of anything. There's nothing to stop bleeding or anything. There's not, it's a bad thing for this. It's like having your skin ripped off. So they're.
It's being flayed. I just flayed myself alive.
He just flayed himself alive. So they're freaking out, trying to like stabilize him. They're calling in the doctor.
I don't have any health potions or anything. We don't
I
have
don't.
anything
I don't
from the
think we're
book.
any help here. I think we should let them.
Hi,
do their thing.
everybody. I'm
Just gonna go
Dr.
back out
Nix. But no, he moves in, very serious. And they kind of shuffle everybody out, and they go into surgery on Aroth. And as you guys are kind of just hanging outside, you hear them kind of chatting back and forth, and they are basically like going back and forth. There's people running back and forth, bringing in different types of equipment in, and you see just weird devices and things that kind of move back and forth through the hall as people are rushing in and out of the workshop and back to Aeroth's surgery. And what would you guys like to do?
I guess we're gonna wait.
Yeah, Serrano's gonna take a seat right up here and wait.
So it goes well into the night. They're kind of working on him, and but eventually, Aeroth, you come to, and you feel a little different, but
Different.
you feel like 100% better, like a full long rest you've had. But when you look down, you notice that the scales that you had are no longer there, but instead what's there is a metal plate that is basically formed into the shape of scales, and it goes all the way down your chest, over your shoulders, almost like a set of armor without wearing a set of armor.
Bro, I'm bionic.
Robo Aeroth.
I'm RoboCop.
Yeah. So
Question though,
kinda,
what color is it?
you kind of wake up. You look, and Dr. Nix notices that you're awake, and he pulls out a stick that kind of glows, and he points it in your eye, and then kind of moves it left and right, and watches
Yeah, but he's using a
watches you look
sunrise
at
bug.
it, and he's like, "How do you feel?"
Better.
Good. You can move all of your extremities.
Yeah, I guess I would just kind of like video game style, like move my hands and like wiggle my toes. Like I feel fine.
Everything seems to feel normal. Yeah. But yeah, you can definitely see that this is not um, your scales. They're not natural scales or anything. But they're definitely metal.
Yeah, and I'm like looking up and down, like at my chest, at him, at my chest, at him, at my chest, at him, and I'm like, this is
And he puts up his hands and trying to kind of calm you down a little bit. And he's like, "We had to improvise on such short notice, um, so we had to make some modifications so that you wouldn't die."
All I can think of is, we can save him. We have the technology.
I assure you that you will experience no side effects. Unfortunately, we couldn't do any sort of reattachment surgery with your scales, so again, we had to use prosthetics.
prosthetic nails.
And he'll nod. Of course, of course. They're much better than your normal scales. Provide a little bit more protection, and if everything goes well, perhaps we'll see a new and improved Aeroth.
Did they tell us that they were doing, like, using prosthetic scales on him?
No.
Okay.
It seems like they keep you out of the decision making on what necessarily experiments and technology they do.
Oh, no. We're just as in, like, telling us, like, hey, this is what we're gonna do. And we're like, oh, okay.
No, you get the idea that gnome decision making is very either never decided or instantly decided. They will either argue if they don't agree and do something, then they will argue about it back and forth, and nothing gets done.
Fair enough.
But you're free to walk around and experience any. Let us know if there's any side effects that you incur. But again, you shouldn't see any of that.
I don't understand. I was told that I had to just rip it off.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Ultimately, you just take off the armor. That's the best way to not have to worry about it. However, the prosthetics provide that level of protection of the armor, and you don't even have to wear it.
Yo, it's Iron Man.
Shut up! Trying to make this heartfelt.
The Iron Dragon.
Ooh. Prosthetic tail?
I kind of like tap on them. What are they made out of?
Well, it's alloy of sorts.
Can I get up?
And yeah, you're able to get up and move around. You actually
I just didn't know because they were like all around the bed.
Oh
That's
no,
why.
they're all staring at you. They're very close. They're just kind of hopping around you, kind of like looking at you. Nix explains that the alloy is made out of mixing silver and platinum together, and
At least they were considerate of my lineage. Holy shit!
so it's a
So it's shiny as fuck.
it's shiny as fuck, and it's as durable as plate mail. Natural plate mail is basically what it is, or banded. What was it? It was
Would
banded.
my AC class stay the same, or am I?
Yeah, your AC would stay the same as it was wearing the armor,
Okay.
but now you're not wearing the armor.
No, I'm not wearing the armor.
Yo.
Yo.
Yo. All right.
So that also means that you don't get a disadvantage in stealth since you're not wearing the armor.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at that.
He might actually be useful after all.
You know what's funny though is because I had Dragon's Hide, so I had a natural AC of 13, and now I have a natural AC that's because I'm bionic. So
Big.
big. Yeah. So I guess yeah, I just get up and I just try walking around.
You walk around; it feels natural. You don't notice any side effects. It feels again like you're not even carrying the heavy armor. Doesn't weigh you down or anything.
You see Omen kind of like run up to you, like climb up you on the metal and stuff, hop back down, hop back onto June, and just kind of sit there and chitter. Is that metal, Aeroth?
They took his tongue. He can't speak.
Uh-oh.
No, I just said yes.
Oh, we didn't do it.
Are you okay?
You'll find.
Okay, well, we kind of threw that armor out. You know, kind of had a bunch of your scales stuck to it.
I would imagine so. I have. I tap my chest again, and I'm like, prosthetic scales. Thanks to a great doctor here.
Oh, I'm not a doctor.
You said you were
Huh?
I'm an engineer. PhD.
I mean, technically a
close
doctor.
enough. Yes, you saved my life. Thank you.
No problem.
Saved your life so far.
What are you trying to insinuate?
Well, I don't know. I was just making a joke.
Serana will like slowly walk over to you, her arms outstretched.
I don't know how this is gonna feel.
Do it, Aeroth.
Kind of like gently, like ever so gently, just like.
She
touch you.
will hug you gently, but like you notice that she's being extra gentle. Like she doesn't want to mess you up, but you are also a dragon, so she's like could I really hurt him if I wanted to? Well, just in case. So she's like trying to be gentle, but
I just came out of surgery.
yeah.
As you try to be gentle, you feel the rigidity of the scales kind of soften almost to your will. So you're able to, comfortably, be gentle and also, at the same time squeeze into small places you realize.
Whoa.
So again,
Yeah.
it doesn't inhibit you.
Aeroth
Whoa.
2.0. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're okay, Aeroth.
Me too. A little
She'll kind of
confused,
back
but-
up a little bit. All right. Should we get back to Phandalin? They could be dying.
Oh,
Yeah,
that.
are they done with the Dragon Stopper?
They were done with Dragon Stoppers a long time ago, actually.
What?
Huh?
Yeah,
Apparently we
I didn't get a chance to tell you because we kept getting dragged around, but all those booms we kept hearing were Dragon Stoppers that they kept firing because they needed to test them, but they didn't have a dragon to test them on. So they kept testing them because they weren't sure if they were actually working or not. So I just told them to make us two, and then they were going to make one that was lighter than the original one, so I don't know really what's going on anymore, especially because I don't even know how long I've been asleep for. How long have I been asleep? And I looked at Mr. PhD.
Oh, that surgery took 12 hours.
Yeah, it's been a
Okay, yeah, we
while.
really need to get going.
Aeroth
Hey,
is doing that. He's still kind of playing with the scales, like hardening them and softening, hardening them, softening them.
can we
Response.
can we borrow the crab, the giant crab things that we were driving for the mushrooms?
You'd have to talk to Falcori.
All right, you guys
He,
get the dragon stopper. We'll go get those.
he told me earlier they would let one go for the right price.
Oh, okay, we can do that.
I don't know what they run on though.
Ooh, good question. We'll have to ask. I mean, we have the book, so I'm sure we can find out.
It doesn't say anything.
The manual doesn't say what they run on, really. Okay, well we can just ask. We're gonna head over to see if we can go get the what are they? The Kawash.
Yep.
Qualish.
Qualish.
Oh, did the music stop playing?
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
It's pretty loud. Yeah.
I didn't know there was music to playing in the first place.
Oh, yeah, Gnomengarde music
It
jams.
bumps. It bumps.
I remember the music from 2 weeks ago, but I haven't heard music all night.
Oh, it's probably I just have it low.
It was playing earlier.
But the other thing was Clay was rocking it, jamming it out. So his songs were a little louder, I think.
I did one.
Yeah, it was rocking. I love the music.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi. You said we could take one of these.
Well, yeah, I mean, for a price, I mean,
Well, what's the price?
well, I mean, what are you selling? Or what do you got?
Hmm. 1 second. Eh. I thought somebody said menu. Do I still have the puzzle box? I think I still do.
Good.
You do, yeah.
I bring out the puzzle box and I start moving around. What about this?
Oh, wow.
And he'll look at it and quickly do the code and open it up.
Whoa.
You can use it to
cool.
store things and keep people from taking it.
Interesting. Well, I mean, they can just open it like this.
He does it again.
Well, yeah, you can, but other people might not be able to.
I've seen it. I could probably do it.
Shut up.
But he looks at it and then he looks down in the bottom of the box and he's like, kind of looks at you quizzically and looks down and then shoulder shrugs, closes the box and says, "All right, deal."
Why you looking down in the box like that, man?
What do you mean?
Was there something in the box?
No, there's nothing in the box. It's empty, right?
Is he lying to me?
Make insight check.
I hear the music now.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing in the box, but what did he see at the bottom of the box?
I've already looked all over this box before. How would I not have seen something in there?
The second you pulled that parapet out, you didn't look in that box one more time.
Well, I opened. Yeah, I guess I opened it up and read what was. Or,
Typical
what was
hunter character.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
I
hey,
mean-
you got a crab. Good trade.
You think?
Hey, can I see that box again?
What?
Come on, we're good friends. Just let me see the box again. I'll give it back.
Okay.
Can I open it?
Or he fiddles around with it for a second and then gives it back to you.
Son of a bitch. I try to open it.
The code that you did the first time doesn't seem to work anymore.
I'll try to see if I can figure it out.
No, Mrs.
Wait, I watched him fiddle with it, right?
Yeah, make an intelligence check.
Okay.
You have to solve it again.
Funny as fuck.
Okay, yeah, you're able to kind of decipher the symbols that have gotten moved around. May oh, actually, just give me an intelligence check, just straight off the intelligence, not the save.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm gonna use a lucky point.
No, you're able to open it up. You
Oh,
figure
okay.
it out, and the top opens again.
I look down at the bottom of it.
Hector's like, "Hey, that's pretty good."
There's just gonna be a dick drawn in there, isn't it?
Now there is.
No, dick. Just fucking little.
What is that? A worm? What the fuck?
No, as you look down there, you see a gear set that seems to kind of like be laid into the bottom of the box, but then the gears kind of tuck into the sides of the box as well.
I try to move them.
Yeah, I mean, you can get your finger in there and kind of like move them around. They don't seem to
Yeah,
want
like
to
using
move.
my claw.
But yeah, otherwise, I mean, doesn't like spin just to, as you press down the gears.
Is there any way to get them to move? Like, can I figure out a way to get them to move?
Make a investigation. You notice that all those gears are linked to 4 sides of the cube, and then in each 4 of the sides of this cube are inlays or insets that you kind of notice look like artwork for the most part, but you notice that you can't turn it, but it looks like it does turn and moves the gears just a little bit back and forth as you kind of like adjust those little circles on all 4 sides there.
I'm gonna take my time with it and just sit here and mess with it for a little bit, so other people can do some stuff. Just kind of like, June just kind of like sits down, like curiosity has stricken him now, and now he's just sitting there like fiddling with it.
So what do these crabs run off of?
They run off of mushroom fuel.
How would we go about getting mushroom fuel?
Zip's got some in the brewery.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, June, I'm going to the brewery. June. I kicked June.
Maybe he's doing a baby thing.
He walked away.
Wait, what?
So you kick him solid in the square in the nuts, and he falls over.
The fuck are you kicking him in the nuts?
Because he's not here. Kick him while
Oh.
they're gone.
True.
Okay, well, I leave.
Sounds good. Where do you want to head off to?
The brewery.
Oh, you're heading to the brewery. All right. Let me go around the room real quick. Serana, did you have anything you wanted to do?
I was just following a Roth.
Okay. Just tagging along. Awkwardly
Yeah.
tagging along. Got it. And then Aroth, what are you up to?
I'm walking up to the 2 gnomes in charge. Main mans who told me to rip my flesh off. That's okay. They did it in just cause. I'm not mad.
Sure. They're like,
ah.
and then they look at your prosthetics. They're like,
The Mark 7s. Very nice.
7s. Is that what this is called?
and Corbaz will give you a thumbs up.
I like how I can make them hard and make them soft. And I kind of do it, and I just like flex the scales. I'm like, it's actually pretty cool. Anywho, I was wondering if you guys made any progress with the dragon stoppers.
I mean, we've got one, but then we had to build a Mark 7 prosthetic, so we've only got the one. But you're more than welcome to take it, give it a shot. Let us know. Give us some positive feedback.
Well, how about this? If we don't come back, you'll know that it didn't work and we're dead. If we come back, you'll know it worked.
Sure. Maybe we should have an observer. Ooh, that's a good idea, Nerkly. We could send an observer to report back on the effectiveness of it. That way we can get an account of how effective and how we can improve. That's a great idea. Who should we send?
And then they kind of go back and forth with some names.
Nerkly? I'm Nerkly. You can't send me. Oh, okay. Well, all right. How about Flip? What about Dabbledob? Fibbleston? What about Jabby? Eula? No. Polybar? No. Karanip? No. Fibbleston? No. Averts? No. Zip? No. Banana? No.
Aeroth walking away.
Yeah, no, I'm just walking away because I noticed. I remember Skip down the hallway.
Noibil? No. Factory? No.
Serana is just like quizzically
No.
watching.
Pog? No. Nix? No. Chip? No. Dembo? No. Skip?
Yes.
Yeah. Skip. Okay.
Hey, Skip.
What's up?
I was gonna ask you, but they kind of made the decision already. You get to be an observer.
Oh, wow. That sounds great. What does an observer do?
You get to watch to see the effectiveness of the Dragon Stopper.
Okay, that'll be great. Does that mean I have to watch a dragon?
Well, you have to watch us fight a dragon. Yes, unfortunately.
Okay. I mean,
Don't worry, you don't really gotta actually be there.
it's one thing. It's one thing to use the get to get around as a transport device, but to actually have to fight a dragon or stare at a dragon.
You don't have to do it if you don't want to, man.
No,
They-
Horvath says you
Yes, you
have
do.
to do it
Why does he have to do it? Why does he have to risk himself like that?
because we have decided, and that is that.
Does he not get a say? And
It's okay, Skip.
does.
We can hang out. Serana will kind of go to give him a high five.
Okay. Yay.
I look at him and I'm just like, I kind of mouth, sorry.
Okay. So Skip will accompany you. He kind of gets the Dragon Stopper all. He'll be the technician on the Dragon Stopper as well, so he can deploy it correctly. So he's packing everything up that he'll need to deploy it.
Okay. What do I need to grab? Yeah, I'll ask. Skip. What do I need to grab?
And he will like point to 2 bags that need to be carried that weigh, I'd say, about good 30 pounds, 40 pounds each.
Well, hey, guess who's not carrying 50 pounds of fucking half plate?
Perfect.
Everybody now in the party?
Yeah, true.
Wait, what?
That everybody else in the party to include you now?
So you guys gather all the parts for the Dragon Stopper, and y'all are ready to go. Skip gets the nod, and he's got everything. And then, of course, he makes the step out of the door, and he waits, goes back, grabs another thing, and this is okay for sure this time. And then again, he turns back and grabs another roll of tape and things like that. But eventually, you guys get out of there.
June's still messing with the puzzle box.
Yeah. Aeroth just wants to ask where his stuff is before we leave.
Where his stuff is?
Yeah,
The
because
era?
I'm assuming that when the armor was violently ripped from my flesh, they moved my stuff because they couldn't have my stuff on me while in the middle of surgery.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it was just like right by the bed or stuff.
Oh yeah, I would just go back then. If I saw it, then I would just go back and grab all my stuff.
Yeah, you got all your stuff.
Come on, Skip. We can hang out.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
So, how many dragons have you killed?
Well, I've read a lot about dragons getting killed.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I've never killed an actual
In these
dragon.
stories where dragons get killed, what happens to the gnomes?
Would I know that? What is there any that would stand out with gnomes?
I mean, with the stuff that you've read, there's never any stories of like gnomes being the ones fighting the dragon. But actually, I take that back. You've heard of some very influential gnomes, and there's a gnome named Regis who at one time ruled over the Mithril Hall with the dwarves. And yeah, so you can, like, as y'all are traveling, you can regale him on the story of Regis.
Yeah. Tell him about
the
that.
gnome.
So yeah, I mean, this Regis guy is pretty cool. He would totally kill a dragon.
Oh, okay. Well, that,
Maybe you're like him.
yeah, maybe Skip Regis.
Maybe we work on that.
Okay, well, let's do it. Let's go kill a dragon.
Now we're talking. She'll kind of shoot him a smile.
Was I able to figure out the box with the time I spent on it?
I mean, you figure out that it is a piece of something bigger.
Wait, the box itself is?
Yep.
Shit. Hey, would you take something else other than this box?
I mean, what else do you got?
Get this weasel.
You can keep my weasel.
The funny thing is I can give him the weasel and then I can make it disappear at will and just make a new one.
You're gonna rob a gnome.
No. 1 second, let me look at my bag.
Sure.
Yes, hello. I was sent here to talk to the brewmaster.
Oh, hello. Yeah, what do you need?
We just bought one of the Krabby machines. Hold on.
Got it. I call it crab machine too.
The Kowalski.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is. I call it a crab machine too.
Fair enough. Do you have any more mushroom fuel?
Yeah, plenty.
How would I go about acquiring some?
Well, I mean, barter trade usually, but I mean, you guys sure helped us out for, and with the harvest and everything. Imagine you could just talk to Nerkley or Korbaz and they'd let you have some for free.
Fair enough. Do you know where they are?
Probably in the workshop building the Dragon Stopper. Where
All
everybody
right.
seems to be.
Yes. Thank you so much. I'll be back.
Okie dokie.
So yeah, you're able to track down Korbaz and Nerkley in the workshop, and they're more than happy to let you have some fuel if that's your only goal. But if you wanted to ask Nerkly or Korbaz anything else before y'all headed out, or
Yeah, I have a question real quick.
sure.
How hard do you think it would be to put the Dragon Stopper on the Colossus?
Not too hard, but I mean, the actually, yeah, not hard at all. I imagine we could do it, but how would you make the? How would you set it off?
Well, I assumed that somebody, because it can hold multiple people. We just have somebody ride on the back, and then if need be, we just like hit a button or something.
Add another.
What is a button?
It's like a lever, but instead of pulling it up and down, you push it.
Amazing. Nerkly, did you hear that? A lever that you push.
And Nerkly's like, no, certainly not. You can only pull levers.
I agree. I think that is complete science fiction.
Well, in the meantime, I want to go get the machine and pull it over here. Do you guys still have the Dragon Stoppers, or the other people took them?
Yeah, Skip has the Dragon Stopper. He's got it with him now.
Okie dokie. Which way did they go?
That way. And then Nerkly would say, no, they went that way.
I'm just gonna walk this way.
And then they continue to argue about how levers cannot be pushed. But
Have you seen
the
my
funny thing
friend-
is they're arguing about it, but they're both agreeing that they cannot be pushed.
Mm.
This has really blown their gaskets.
Ziggo invented the button.
Question: have you seen my friends?
Yeah, they jumped off the balcony again.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
I mean, we got stairs, you know.
Hally ho!
Jumps off the balcony.
Aroth, guys.
Hey.
So apparently they can put the Dragon Stopper onto the crabby things.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could do that.
Might be a little easier in keeping you out of danger.
Well, I mean, that's the plan, is to put it on the crab machine, and then he's gonna. Oh, you're using the crab machine as bait.
Yeah.
That's ingenious.
Perfect. I'll go get it.
Serrano will draw a crab with a catapult on top of it.
June,
Huh?
we're going to put the Dragon Stopper on top of the crab thing,
Oh, I love that idea.
right? All right,
Hey,
come
what
on.
if I just pay you like 100 gold for the crabs thing?
100 gold?
Yeah.
That thing's worth 50,000 gold.
You've already agreed to give him the box, so
Yeah.
What else you got?
This is pretty cool. Fuck, I don't really. I got this cool little carving, and I pull out the Drindar's carving. Do I still? I don't remember if we actually still have that or not.
Carving?
I think
I
I
think
actually gave
Aeroth
that back
had
to the
it.
family.
Drendar's carving is in my backpack.
Yeah.
Along with
You tried-
Drendar's
Oh, I thought
tools.
we'd give it back to the family.
No, they let me keep it. They didn't want it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why I freaked the fuck out when we were in Irithenbolt, because that's a master craftsman's wood box.
Hmm.
literally one of the key ingredients to make a lich. I read the book. It told me.
Well, okay, I think I might need this later, so if I give it to you and let you keep it, if I need it later, can I come back and borrow it?
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah, I'll give it to you. Then I give him the box.
Cool.
Say this above table. The gnomes are outstanding people. They're super nice.
Really are.
Like, they had no reason to go out of their way to give me some of the most expensive prosthetics you could possibly fucking imagine.
Okay, I got it.
Now, did they say what these things, like, use for fuel?
Yes, mushroom fuel, but we're gonna actually put the dragon stopper on top of it. Yeah, you were asleep when I came over here last.
So, yeah, so I guess Skip will start doing some drawings and stuff like that and kind of eyeing it up with his thumb. And then he'll start making some welds in places and then start deploying the dragon stopper on top of the crab machine. And it seems like it's a solid mount, but as far as you can tell from a dragon stopper, it just looks like something odd, just like just a bunch of brass gears and glass lenses and tubes and things like that. Doesn't really seem like it's gonna stop a dragon, but whatever.
All right.
Hey,
I guess we should get back before that dragon kills everyone.
hey, Skip, I was wondering, why
Yeah,
is the
probably.
dragon stopper a one-time use only? Does it break as soon as you use it?
Yeah, it has a power source that it needs when it deploys, and then the power source is drained after that.
Well,
So
why
could
don't
you
you
not
just make
just
a
recharge
replaceable
it?
power source?
That's genius.
June just hits his head against the crab, like, oh my god, they're so smart and so dumb at the same time.
So you guys never thought of just recharging the power source?
Recharge the power source? That would be something. If only. This was science fiction or something.
So
What is
know
the
what?
power source?
Well, it's a crystal type thing.
You have
It
extras?
kinda-
No, not really.
Could we get extras?
Maybe.
Like, could we find some? Okay.
I
we'll have to
imagine
think
you
about that.
could.
What if we just
All right, let's get going, guys.
used it?
Oh, sorry.
No, that's all I was saying.
Do you want to test it out?
Not now. No.
no.
Let's
No,
just
no.
Go
Oh,
get
okay.
the dragon.
We have to fill up first.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The back is
Pit crew?
filled with mushroom fuel, and so yeah, you guys are ready to go out on an adventure, a
All right.
voyage.
maybe you
Guys.
Back to
should
Phandalin.
maybe you two should
Well-
take a nap while we head there because you both look like you're kind of hurt.
Yeah, okay.
Well, on our way there, we can stop by and we can grab the cart, and then we can head over to Phandalin.
What cart?
How
I had a
long
cart,
does it
and
last?
then my...
I
it's
mean,
like right outside of the town. It's
maybe
not
we
that far.
could just grab the cart later. I think a dragon's a little.
Yeah, that's true. I was just thinking there might be stuff in the cart that we could use for.
I mean, didn't you yourself said that you kind of grabbed everything that was necessary out of the
Yeah, that's true, I guess. Oh, I missed my cart, man. All right, let's go save Phandalin. I'm driving? Why do I have to drive?
Because you heard us and I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I'm
I
okay with
didn't
that.
hurt you.
Rack out.
Ugh.
Serrano
Okay, well, I
will.
can't control this one, so...
hop
Aroth
up
is just
and
like he's just walking and he's like, oh man, he's like moving his shoulders. He's like, holy shit, I feel so
it's
light.
like, I feel so cool.
Well, part of him does feel like he's a lesser dragon now, but at the same time, he does feel cool.
Plus the no tail. That's rough.
Yeah, June specifically hasn't made a no tails joke all day because of that. Like in his mind, man, he doesn't have a tail. Now he doesn't have skills. So if I make fun of either of those things, he might snap.
He'll see.
I missed a great opportunity to say they gave him a tail because they thought that was gone too.
Damn.
Woke up with a prosthetic tail. Aroth would have been like, which one of you motherfuckers said some shit?
I thought you were a eunuch. I swear.
Oh, that's funny.
No, that's Zigdall, remember?
I'm gonna ask you, while I was
Bad joke.
unconscious,
I have wiener. It was a dream.
like, was it kind of just like when you take like when they put you out under like anesthetics? It was just like you're out, and next thing you know you're up. Or was I like, okay? Because I didn't know if it was like a comatose thing where I was like, because sometimes when people are in comas, they can hear things that are happening around them.
Yeah, I mean you had a Technicolor anesthesia dream.
Okay, that's all. I was just curious. Because I was like, hey, at least it's not sleep paralysis.
Yeah, no, for once in your life, or for once in a very long time, you've actually felt like in control in your... I mean, it was like, it's the Beatles playing in the background kind of dream. And, yellow submarines and all that kind of stuff.
That's where I was gonna start singing that song.
'Cause, I mean, if you've ever slept on anesthesia, man, that's exactly what it is. It's just like...
Little green men and shit.
Exactly. It is,
To be honest with you, every time I've been put under, I've had to get, like, they've given me an extra dose because I've woken up in the middle of surgery, so I literally just go from asleep to awake.
That's terrifying.
I'm like, what the fuck?
That is super terrifying. No, man, you gotta roll into it, man. It's awesome. But yeah, so you having a great dream, you like floating around, and you feel free and all that. So
Wake up and this is all gonna be a dream. It's still gonna be attached to the armor.
A what?
No.
well, I mean, now the armor is you.
No.
And so instead of the armor being me, I'm now the armor. I got it.
No, instead of you being the armor, now the armor is you.
I got that backwards. But yeah. What a ironic twist of fates.
Exactly.
Oh, how the turns have tabled.
I hope we don't meet up with that armor later.
I mean, did you guys not throw it in the water?
I yeeted it.
And then, yeah, as you're walking away from the place, Nick says, "Remember, just let me know about any side effects."
Oh, will do. I'm scared.
Skip's coming with us, right?
What's that?
Skip's coming with us, right?
Yeah, Skip's going.
Wait a minute.
To Phandalin.
Can I get control of the thingy?
Yeah, let me get you.
So you can just pull the other one.
Sure, I could just pull the other one over.
Don't worry about it. I got it.
Boop.
Is there room in here for me to throw this stuff in?
I just want to say we have a tank.
Kinda. Crab tank.
This is a
I mean-
crab tank. We are the Covenant.
True. It's a scarab.
That's a scorpion, bud.
There you
Close
go.
enough, though.
So now you should all be able to control that. And yeah, it takes a while, but you guys end up making it. Yeah, it moves about as fast as you can walk. So
Alright.
I mean, y'all aren't like running to Phandalin, but y'all make it there in a decent enough time. It is, you walked all night though, and so now it is early morning as y'all have kind of approached the south end of the town, and yeah, as you kind of like traipse the crab through town, it starts to grab the attention of most of the people around, and then they kind of all kind of start to follow and kind of see where y'all are going and what y'all are doing.
The first thing I want to do is I want to find Sirio and Halia. So I'm gonna go inside the town's master's hall. I'm gonna like before you walk away, Serrano, I'm gonna let you know that I'm going inside the town's master's hall.
Oh, well, if you're
That's
letting her
that's
know,
it.
then she's gonna follow you.
Oh, okay. Well, then I look at Zigdal and I'm gonna let him know I'm going inside the town's master hall,
I'll
just in
follow.
case June asks.
Or
Oh.
one of these days you're gonna talk
I
to her
said-
alone. One of these days.
I send my
I know.
weasel with them while I'm setting up the our
Really,
new artillery
above
piece.
table, I really do feel like a fucking dad with a bunch of toddlers that just won't leave them the fuck alone sometimes.
I mean,
The
like
weasel
I said,
kind of hops up.
they're
and
saving
he's-
your ass right now.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
No. I'm saying sometimes, like sometimes it's just because like I'm gonna go do this, and then everyone's like, yeah, we follow, and I'm like,
No, you're
Okay.
not supposed to. It's good good form because you're not supposed to
I mean, I didn't
split
think
the
that a
party
conversation would,
as much as possible.
because I was just gonna let them know that we're
System.
here, and I was gonna ask them if they had
Meta.
preparations made. That's all.
The
guess.
weasel hops up on top of Ziegdal and sits in between his sits in between his horns and just kind of like lays down and is like holding on, watching.
Okay. Yeah. Skip starts to work in putting all the other pieces around in different spots.
I'm helping him out.
Yeah, so you try to, he kind of explains he needs to go 30 degrees from the fulcrum point, which he'll point to on the center of the crab machine, and then he'll kind of point to the field a little bit, and he's like, it can't be 2 degrees, it can't be more than 2 degrees off, otherwise it'll all fail.
Okay, you're gonna have
Oh,
to say
boy.
that again, man. I have no idea what you just said.
Should have left Serrana there.
It,
Well, I mean,
45 degrees on the fulcrum, 2 degrees on what? But
yeah, no more than 2
what degrees?
Oh boy, and then he takes the stick back. I'll do it. It's fine.
He's like just like holding the lantern up.
Like,
Yeah, like Dad fixing the car. You hold
Yeah.
the lantern.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, more light.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got you here.
I'm gonna hit you with something.
But yeah, so you guys manage to. He goes around the field and puts the little things around. Once it's done, it actually kind of makes kind of an interesting pattern, like a circle around the mound. And if you're not looking for them, you don't see them really. And then okay, so you guys are going into the town hall.
yeah.
Okay, so as you move into the town hall, you see Holly. You don't see Ciro there, but you do see Halia at the desk.
After June helps
Hello.
out Skip, he's gonna go inside of the crab. He's gonna sit down, and then I'm gonna take an action to be able to look through and hear her through my weasel.
Okay, so
Thank you.
yeah, so now you are
I am deaf and blind while
you're
sitting inside.
feeling
of
the
him.
weasel.
Yep. I can see and hear everything that my weasel sees and hears, and he has keen sense too. So he can see and hear a lot.
All right. She, Holly will kind of look up at you through the top of her eyes. She hasn't tilted her head up towards you yet as you walk in, and then she tilts her head back, acknowledging your presence, folds her hands on the desk, and waits for you to speak.
We brought back a crab.
Yeah.
we bought Brack a gnomish vehicle that we have a dragon stopper attached to, and I was wondering if the preparations that we had talked about, that you had tasked with Zero, were anywhere near complete.
Did you give him the plans?
I told him about them, but I don't see it. I didn't know if he was talking to you about them. On the last we left Phandalin, there had been murders in the street. So, and Zero is nowhere to be found.
They've been digging the trench that you wanted.
Oh yeah. You did tell them that, huh?
I did tell him that. But I mean, we're just everything's okay. Everything's all right.
Wonderful. So you have crabs, and everything's all right. I'm sure the
Basically.
townspeople will love to hear this.
I mean, you can go outside and see for yourself. It's not just a crab. Literally
Should
a
we
giant
start
meadow
the
crab.
evacuation now? Again, I don't know when this dragon will return, but he's expecting a horde to be presented to him.
It might be best for the townspeople to leave or evacuate into the underground, into the basement of the Red Bren hideout, the old Red Bren hideout. Something. Just, it might be for the best that the townspeople aren't here.
So that's what we should do, is evacuate them to the Red Brand's hideout. The Tresendor Manor.
Yes.
What?
I mean,
What?
I am just giving suggestions.
The what?
That when we first came to Phandalin, the manor at the top of the hill that you could see when we came into town, we
Yes.
ran a bunch of bandits out of town, and that is why
What was
we
the
are so
name?
called the heroes of Phandalin.
What
And
was the
Errol
name?
does air quotations.
I think he said Transcender or something.
Transcendor Manor. It belongs
What were
to
the bandits
this
called?
woman. The Red Brand. They had a man named Glassstaff, and then we met a man named, and then he was killed by a man named Nesnar, and then Nesnar almost killed us, and then he was working for a mind flayer. So yeah, great stuff.
Wait, what?
Get the squid.
Say it
guy
again,
that
but
took-
slower.
Look, that is not important right now,
Well, now I'm curious. She'll take out her notepad.
and I'll tell you about it later, Swan.
I want to know about it now. They're the ones that
I do
have
too.
been captive
Indeed,
my
I would
entire
love
life.
to regale us with this tale.
Even like so, at this point, even Halia is like, "Go on, tell me."
Well, Halia knows half of this already, so she's intrigued to get the rest of the story. Let's.
The Red Brand held me captive. I need to know about them. What do you know?
Fortunate. However, I don't mean to be rude, Zico, but we have other pressing matters that the Red
The
Brand.
dragon isn't here yet.
The dragon is also not my pressing matter. I need to find the Red Brand.
That's true. I'm not a hero of Phandalin. I just want to read a book.
I want to kill them for them taking my hand.
Oh. She'll look to your hand.
Yeah.
Have none of us fucking noticed that Zeke doesn't have
Well,
a hand?
I
have a
I
hand.
definitely
It's just
noticed.
big
It
and
was
red
one of the
and
first things I noticed about him. That his hand wasn't right.
Well, I can tell you where you can find them if I'm not so stressed about this dragon.
And I walk outside.
This motherfucker's going to kill a dragon.
Another recruit. And a book, you said. What book are you looking for?
She'll look up at Halia. I don't know. I've read a lot of books.
But you said you're looking for one in particular, or just any in particular?
Spell books usually.
a student of the arcane arts, I can tell.
Yep. And then she will like look around the room. But has anyone from Candlekeep come through?
You know, there,
Her eyes will get huge.
there are a few gentlemen wearing the medallion that are staying at the Stonehill Inn.
Uh-oh.
It's funny that you mentioned that. Is there some reason that they should know you're here?
No, nothing. It's fine.
Or is
It is nothing. We have a
they are
dragon to
looking
kill.
for
No.
you? Roll a deception.
She is absolutely lying. Don't even make me
yeah.
roll for it.
I mean, yeah.
Holly
I
could
mean,
see right through that.
see right through it. And so she's gonna think about this.
Omen kind of hops off his Zegdoll and
Quite a
crawls up on top
dangerous
of,
foe you have
Serena.
gotten on your
I'm
tail.
outside by this point.
Yes,
Hmm.
we all have a dangerous foe to go figure out how to kill right now. Heroth is trying to shuffle Serana out of the room.
Serana will kind of look down. You can't really kill mine, because mine's me.
Tell you what. You concentrate on the dragon.
Hmm.
I'll lose your tail. She looks at Era.
Serana will kind of tilt her head and be like, "Oh, okay."
The nearest, just like small object to me.
Omen?
There's a candlestick.
the weasel.
The weasel.
There's a weasel.
Grab the weasel.
No, the weasel is on.
I know. I look at Omen and I go, sorry, and I pick up Omen and I chuck him.
Before he throws Omen, I'm going to send him into a pocket dimension.
Okay.
can send
You'll
him into
pick
a
up
pocket
Omen
dimension
and
at
he'll
will.
dissipate.
Yeah, he kind of like spins around in a circle and like poofs out of your hand.
Oh. I didn't know you could
Now
do
I'm
that.
back from being blind and deaf.
Yeah, so Aeroth,
He just disappears and I'm like,
yeah, but you're looking at Halia at that moment, right? As you throw it at him, as he throws
yeah, like as I like go to just throw the weasel.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of people calling me damn fucking Taylor.
So she's just gonna give you a little bit of a stink eye, and there's
I
a little
give
bit of there's a little menace behind it.
I give it
June
back.
June kicks the door open, and you see Omen sitting on his shoulder. What the fuck, Aeroth? You tried to throw my weasel?
And then now Hallie's had enough. Just get out, all of you.
Who tries to throw a
Sorry.
goddamn weasel? What is wrong with you?
Serana will kind of sadly look up at Halia like, "I'm sorry. It's not my fault."
As you're leaving, she's casting a spell, and a silver thread kind of goes across her mouth, and she mutters into the silver thread, and then
Wait, this is
flicks it
visible?
away. It's a Serana. She can see.
Oh,
it.
it's a Serana.
I mean, you're on your
Serana
way out.
will kind of.
I mean, I haven't even said I was leaving yet.
Oh, okay. Well, then yeah, you could probably see it too.
Yeah, but June is kind of yelling at him right now, so
I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't care.
Yeah.
fucking animal abuser piece of shit.
Just-
Who the
I'm so
fuck does
used-
that?
I'm so used to this by now. Aeroth is just kind of like,
You're just gonna grab my weasel, throw him. You don't know what that could have done. What if that had killed him, huh? You know the amount of work I put in to help him and to bring him here, and here you are just throwing him willy-nilly like, screw this.
I'm
weasel."
not even
Guys,
looking
stop!
at you.
Serana's gonna
Looking
like.
at Halia.
Serana's gonna like stamp her foot and like yell at you. At you, guys,
I
stop
wasn't
fighting!
even looking at him.
I don't care. Both of you go outside. Get ready for the dragon.
Look, I have every right to be upset about this. Okay?
She'll point at the door
just
and
kinda
look up at
storms.
you angrily.
June's storming out.
Oh, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at Era.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm just looking down at you like inquisitively, like.
Serana looks very
Wizard.
upset at you, and she is pointing at the door for you to leave.
I don't know what I did wrong.
Get through a
Okay.
weasel.
I'm not talking to you. Am I? You're gone.
Fucking June's like loving all over your Omen. I'm sorry about that, bud. He's rude.
No, I was going to throw him. I literally picked him up and you made him disappear.
Because you picked him up and threw him.
He wasn't thrown. I picked him up
Yeah,
and I
you were
went to
gonna
go
throw
throw him, and then he disappeared. That's what you said.
Yeah, you picked him up, went to go throw him, and I made him disappear.
Doesn't mean you knew I was going to throw
Oh
him.
my god, man.
I get that you're about to fucking throw
Oh
something.
my
Wow.
god.
Serana is gonna hang back to try to talk to
We'll
Holly.
even still friends after playing Magic. So you're gonna hang back and talk to Halia?
I'm gonna try to, yeah.
Okay.
What was that?
What was what, dear?
You cast a spell.
I just had to inform a friend of your issues. But fear not. I trust he will take care of your situation in due time.
They're not gonna die, are they?
Very horribly, I'm certain.
Oh. Well, I didn't want them to die.
Well, I'm sorry I don't have too much nuance with this much short notice, but if they've tracked you here, it's only a matter of time before they find you.
They'll just be more anyway, and they'll think I killed them.
Well,
Serana will kind of look down, like, oh god.
tell you what. Perhaps the dragon could be a good cover.
Oh, maybe.
I'll try to coordinate it at the same time.
All right.
That way, if anybody asks, the town will basically know, in full view of everyone, that they were slaughtered by a dragon. There was nothing anybody could have done.
Okay. And where are they staying?
They're in the Stonehill Inn.
Okay.
If you're trying to stay away from them, I would avoid that place entirely.
Okay. Serana will kind of turn to leave. All right.
All right.
You leave.
Yeah.
Aeroth is kind of standing outside of the door. Like he's not like out the like at the door, but he's like on the wall on the other side of the door, like as
Yeah.
you leave, like waiting for you. Because
You gotta stop fighting June.
Absolutely, do not trust that woman.
Serana has a huge attitude. She's just like, you gotta stop fighting with June. We gotta be serious. I could die. We could all die. She's like more serious than you've ever seen Serana.
Aeroth just gestures for you to go, and he like nods and he gestures for you to go.
Okay. Can you help me with something though?
That-
I
Yeah, sorry.
I need you to go to the Stonehill Inn and tell the people there that well that you saw a changeling and they were headed north. Or they're gonna die. And Serana will walk away.
Oben kind of like sees Serana and runs up onto her and sits on her shoulder.
She'll allow it.
Can you believe Aeroth fucking threw him?
Yeah, I mean, you deserved it. You guys gotta stop fighting.
How did Omen deserve it? He was just sitting there and he tried to grab him and throw him at him.
She did call him tailless, but I don't know.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that Omen deserves to get thrown.
Okay.
He's a weasel. He would have landed on her face and scratched it.
Just try to get along better.
Don't tell him not to throw my dang weasel.
All right, I'll tell him that. And she'll kind of take a seat over by Skip.
Where is he, anyways?
Yeah, he's there. I mean, he's basically
No,
said.
not Skip. I
Oh,
was asking Serrano where Aeroth was.
I'm hoping he's helping me out. We'll see him in a few.
Oh, okay. Well, Skip, do you need any more help?
no, we're all set. We just need to set it up or activate the system before he gets here. But
Okay, so
not for too long before he gets there. It only lasts a certain amount of time. So basically, we got to keep a lookout to know when he's coming, and then we activate it.
All right. I guess we take turns.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, we can do
that's
that.
probably a good idea.
Serrano will kind of just go sit up by the thing.
Do you want to go over how we actually use it?
Yeah, I've installed another lever in the side of the cockpit, and
You just
pull the lever. You don't
Gotcha.
push the lever,
okay.
I don't know why
push
you
the
would
lever,
push a lever.
Pull the lever.
right?
Wait, who
Oh,
brought
the
up the crazy
button.
idea of pushing
I mean,
the
if
lever?
it's already pulled, wouldn't you push it to?
What?
Set it
No,
back.
you just pull it the other way.
It's all pulling.
You always pull a lever.
This is why Kronk pulled the wrong lever.
Well, maybe we can have somebody hang out on top of the manor. That seems to be like one of the highest points, so it might make it easier to see.
Separate.
Isn't that where the people are hiding? We should probably not get the dragon over there.
What people hiding?
Isn't that where we told?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
I say we
mean,
just
I can
stay
hop up
here.
on top of one of these roofs. June
Whatever you
has
wanna do.
Omen.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
what are you doing,
real
Seagull?
quick, I want to resolve what Aeroth was doing. What are you doing, Aeroth?
I'm wondering what the fuck Zigdal's doing.
Well, don't worry about it. He's, I guess, looking for a higher ground at the moment. But
Oh, so
What
he's
are-
on the roof.
Oh no, I'm going to sleep.
oh, so he went in. Okay, he was in there, and he's
Okay, yeah, because I'm like waiting outside of Stonehill Inn trying to think about what the fuck Serrana just asked me. Like, I'm like, changeling. Go north. Dead people. What the fuck? And then I just see Zigdal right by me. I'm like, what? But yeah. I guess I just walk inside. I walk inside the Stonehill Inn, and
Yeah. Yeah, you see Toblin is there. He's actually started a little bit more new construction, and he's actually kind of building out a bar in the common area. There's also two gentlemen sitting in a back table, and then Toblin kind of greets you as you walk in. The two gentlemen don't necessarily notice you.
morning, Tublin.
Oh, back.
Yeah.
So, how did it go?
Well, we have a plan now. Hopefully everything works out. Town's sake.
And he'll kind of lean into on the bar. It's kind of still more of a frame and that, but he'll lean in and he'll be saying, "That's good to hear. Trying to do what I can to make it look like this place will actually survive." But
See you
and he
trying
kind of
to add a
points
bar.
to the
Looks quite nice, actually.
kind of points to it. He's like, "Appreciate it." Again, just kind of helps Trelana's mind off of it to see things kind of change and get better around here. So, you know what they say: happy wife, happy life. No matter if you're under threat of dragon, it has nothing to do with it.
I would pretend I've heard that before, but I have not.
Oh, fair enough. Say, and you kind of nod to the two guys in the back. You know anything about these guys?
Kind of like, I kind of I like inconspicuously, I kind of just look, not look over my shoulder, obviously, but kind of just turn my eyes to look at them, and um, what do I see when I look at them?
They're not armored.
Mhm.
They're actually two older gentlemen. One is balding, um, quite a bit. He just kind of has like the half moon, gray hair. The other one, a little saltier, but a lot more wrinklier. Um, uh, kind of a weathered skin look to him, but also just jet gray hair, jet white hair. Um, and they're not wearing an armor. Their clothes are more robes.
Mhm.
They've got a belt, and on the symbol or the on their belt hangs a symbol of some sort of order. It looks like.
Um, just because I don't want to say something that I technically would not have heard. I was in the room when Alia mentioned the Candlekeep Fellows, right?
Uh huh.
Okay.
So you've
So
heard of Candlekeep? Or, I mean,
yeah,
you've heard Candlekeep.
only from Serana, but I'm kind of just trying to put two and two together. That's like Aeroth would be like, oh, these are
I
the two
mean, from
gentlemen
what
that
you've heard,
Alia would have mentioned,
you know,
possibly.
kind of a library type place. These guys look like book nerds.
Librarians,
Yeah, they're book nerds. Yeah.
book nerds. They look like Serana, but males and older. No. Uh, um,
Actually, make a perception check. Yeah, that's exactly what you got.
oof. Typical Aeroth. Back at it again.
Yes, sir.
Armor now.
Now here with the new and improved Mach 7.
Yeah, still got a Mark 1 eyeball though.
yeah. I should have asked for a prosthetic eye.
I mean, you could.
The Dragon Pride wouldn't let me do that.
What are you talking about, Mecha Dragon?
That'd be so cool.
So yeah, now I look
Don't
at
take this from me, Aeroth.
I look at Tevlin and I'm kind of just say.
I mean, he's trying not to draw attention to him. You know, he just kind of nodded.
He's just nodding, and I kind of just peeked over. I just looked out of the corner.
And now he's kind of regretting why the fuck did I ask Aeroth about this? This guy, I'm gonna die. All right. Yeah. So, what did you want to do?
Who, me?
I just say that I'm not.
I will get to you in just a second. I just
No. You're good.
I'm just trying to think.
Okay.
'cause
Think about it.
I'm trying to think of Aeroth and inconspicuous in the same sentence.
Okay.
So, so it's just kind of difficult. Yeah, just Aeroth kind of looks at him and he's like, and he's trying to be as quiet. So he's trying to be quiet, doing his best, and
Okay.
he's just like, the only thing I've heard of is just two men and people that they kind of look like mid sort. Other than that, I wouldn't know Dublin.
And he kind of shrugs too. They've been asking questions. They ask a lot of questions.
Did you hear me?
Oh, what did you say?
I asked what kind of questions they'd be asking.
Everything. They just ask about everything. And then they get you tripped up, answering one way and not the other. And then they ask questions about that.
Sounds like the conniving sort.
Your mic is in and out.
Whispering
that?
ain't working, dog.
Yeah, your mic
Yeah,
is awful.
they sound like the conniving sort.
No. They're good, honest folk. Just inquisitive.
The dragon, people coming around Phandalin asking questions and murders before we left, and now I'm hearing these rumors. I don't know what's going on with this place.
They don't really ask about the dragon much.
What are they asking about?
People.
Like,
Everyone. They've asked me about everyone.
quite inquisitive.
Indeed.
Well, if there's anything you need help with, just let me know.
Well, I could always use some help on building this bar.
Kill a dragon first.
Ah. Yes, priorities.
Maybe everything goes smoothly. We get this dragon out of the way. Come back and help you build a bar.
I'll take a rain check.
Sounds good to me. And then I kind of step away. Is it like I'm looking for? I just look for Zigdal. I'm like, where the fuck did Zigdal go?
I was straight sleeping. Go.
I didn't
I
know
guess
he even had a room.
Serrana, you're up. What are you doing? It's getting night.
I'm just looking out for a dragon, hanging out, resting a
Okay.
little bit, hanging out
Dragon
with Skip.
watch. Okay. Yeah, Skip's kind of laying down and kind of looking at the stars.
Chilling with Skip. We're doing that.
And he's got some theories on the stars. It's kind of interesting.
I'll tell him about books I've read about stars.
Okay. What kind of knowledge you gonna lay on him about the universe?
I think they're like fireballs, but big and real far away.
I wouldn't say fireballs though. More like sustained fusion reactions held together by gravity.
Maybe. Who knows?
She'll pretend to know what he means.
I think they're magic.
It could be magic. Some people say that there's spells that were cast too hard or too powerfully or in a passion, and when they were cast, they went up into the sky and they're trapped to watch the world forever.
Whoa. She'll write that down.
I agree.
But yeah, it was also written by a guy who never wore shoes and kind of, I think the book was written in poop.
Huh.
But I guess when you got a story to tell,
Yeah, I mean, if I run out of a pen, who knows?
right? Speaking of, how much ink you got left?
Not much. I gotta stop writing so much.
What are you writing?
A little bit of everything. She'll kind of show her notebook without really opening it.
Okay. Can I get it? You can get it. You're showing him a glimpse of your pages?
Yeah, to one that isn't like a drawing of hers that is gonna show off like anything
Rated R.
too. Yeah,
Dragon
anything too.
porn.
Okay, yeah. Not
Curvy
the
child.
She's just showing off some good doodles.
Okay,
dragon
some good
porn.
doodles. Anything
No
specific?
dragon.
She'll show him the picture she drew earlier while her and Zigdal were underneath the water, like of the moss and the fish and the.
Wow, the line's
really good drawing, but the lines seem like real squiggly when you look at them.
What do you
Sorry, I'm
mean?
back.
I don't know. They just look squiggly, don't they?
Do
What are we
I think
looking
they
at?
look squiggly?
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
You got some shit you don't even know about yourself going on right now.
Yeah, I know.
You see that there's squiggly lines. It's like a straight line, but it seems like there's more detail to it
That's
than
weird.
what a pen usually would do. And like the bleed marks in the paper, it almost, I mean, they're not, they're squiggly, but again, it's something, there's something else there. You can tell that.
Huh.
Can I look at it?
Are you? Oh, you're over there too. Now y'all are all looking at the book. Okay. Are you
She'll
gonna
kind of show him the
run
picture,
it?
yeah.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
I drew this today while I was underwater.
Oh, you mean the fish?
Yeah. See?
Okay, and so yes, as you look at the lines in the fish, the way the lines are squiggly at first, it looks like it's because it's underwater and like the fish is kind of being looked through in glass, and it actually kind of has some depth to it. It's really nice drawing. But as you look closer, each one of those lines is actually an inscription.
Yeah, it looks really cool. What? How did you write so small?
What do you mean?
Well, there's like letters and stuff in there.
Huh?
Can I read it?
Do you speak Abyssal?
I do not. No.
Okay. No, you can't read
Serrano will
it.
take a closer look.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like little letters and stuff
Wait.
in there.
Summons
don't
the
speak
whole
Abyssal.
fucking Tavern.
I don't speak Abyssal. God damn. Fuck. Well, I take a closer look.
Sure, you can get another roll on it.
Okay.
I thought you have understand language.
Above
Investigation.
table. It's a shame one of our characters in the party doesn't speak Abyssal.
It's a shame that character is about to be used.
It's a shame you're
in a line that
asleep
Arrow really
right
doesn't wanna
now.
tell.
Where is it? Investigation. Boop. Oh, hey.
Oh shit! Double nat.
Oh, damn! Double nat.
You learn Abyssal.
Yeah. All of a sudden, bam! Actually, you realize it is not Abyssal.
Oh.
It is Arcana. Make
You
an
got
Arcana
bamboozled,
check.
bitch.
Oh.
Hey!
Yeah.
You summoned
So
Satan.
you actually. Oh my gosh. Okay, make a wisdom save.
A wisdom save?
Yes. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, hold on.
Uh-oh, spaghetti-o.
This is gonna be cool, I think.
You realize that as you're drawing in this book and writing in this book, the book you had previously, that part seems to be trying to inscribe itself into your book.
Oh no.
Draw,
Oh no.
making a copy of itself.
Uh-oh.
But yeah.
Serrano will slap the book closed and hold it close to herself. Yep. It's a book.
Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
How did you draw with such tiny letters like that? That's so cool. I've never seen that before.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Is that like a new art style or something that you're making?
Maybe.
Do you do that with all of your pictures?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You drew it.
Yeah, I'm just not sure.
I don't. How are you?
I
not
was
sure
just
how you
drawing.
drew it? Oh. Well, why don't you just check them?
Not right now. She'll smile at you.
Are you okay?
Uh-huh. Should I roll a deception
All
check
right.
for that?
I mean,
no,
you're
I
trying
mean-
to.
Yeah.
I don't think she's okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a
Yeah,
20, so
she's an awkward teenage
Insight?
girl. She's the Aubrey Plaza of the D&D world.
Can
It's hard to get a read on
We
her.
spent a lot of time together so far, so like.
And yeah, that's the way Aroth
Roll
looks
the
at her.
roll?
He's like, I don't.
Yeah. Roll an insight. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just they're quizzical teenage girls, right?
Okay, if you say so.
mm-hmm.
Wait, is it that time of the month?
You get hit.
Serana's eyes will get big, she'll turn red, and then she'll stand
Yeah.
up and walk away from you.
Yeah. Skip will like shake his head.
Yeah, it must be
Wow.
the month then.
She
First
walks
you kill
away.
unicorns, now you ask insensitive questions, dude. You're just a piece of shit.
June doesn't know. Like,
Serana's
Skip
just
starts-
sitting over here now.
Right. Skip starts
Well,
writing
what's
down an
yours come out
idea
of?
for cancel armor.
why is she mad? What I do?
Yeah. I mean, that might have not been the most tactful thing.
Well,
I mean,
asked quietly.
I only know one gnome woman, and that's Joybolt, and I wouldn't say that to her.
Oh, you're not supposed to. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, you
My
didn't just
bad.
like go sit over there. You fucking left.
Oh yeah, no, she's at the town master's hall, like sitting down next to the corner of the building.
I did
She
have
left.
Omen
As
pop up.
it's getting night, Halia is actually locking up the town master's hall as she sees you. Oh gosh, do not sleep on the front steps of the town master's hall tonight. The last thing I need is vagabonds.
Okay. She'll like slowly
Come,
get up.
dear. I'll take you to a place you can rest.
Okay. She'll follow Holly.
Okay, and it's just down the way. It's definitely offset from the town, but it's not too far away. But it's more of a separate property as opposed to like being crammed up with all these other houses. It's actually down here.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, and so this is Holly's
Kidnapping your
house.
ass. What the fuck?
Oh, went to Holly's
And
house.
she unlocks the door, opens it, and it's beautifully decorated. I mean, she's got like a real modern.
Whoa.
It's a modern development. It's got a very open floor plan.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's also very rustic at the same time. Kind of a, like a little house on the prairie type feel.
Okay.
But the drapes are, almost like a chic silk and all that. So it's very, very well decorated. Very nice upholstery on the furniture. You can tell that she's a very classy lady.
Mm-hmm.
And racist.
Okay. A little out of pocket, but we're okay with that.
Towards the dragons. Dragonborn. It's a dragonborn thing, alright? Leave me
Alright.
alone.
Serana will
Um,
be very careful not to. She's going to be very careful as she moves into the house because it is very fancy. She doesn't want to like mess anything up.
Everyone's racist.
And basically, she'll kind of show you to a guest room where there's a bed. She'll show you that there's a bathtub that you can bathe in if needed, if you wanted to. And she'll lay out some towels for you, and you can, if you need to get a spa day.
Serana will take the
Holly
spa day.
Holly knows that.
When it's that time of the month.
Ladies, some girls need a spa day.
Serana will
So-
take the spa day.
Okay.
This is your succubus.
Yes, because Holly has been so evil up till now.
Yeah, she's just the worst, man. I've trusted her on every character, and it's worked out fine. I don't know what you guys are worried about. Yeah, Serrano will take the bath.
Yeah, so you have a nice bath. If feel, uh, you know, clean for once in the last, gosh, how long has it been? You've been on the run for months.
Yeah, this is like
I
the
mean,
first
when you
time
get
in
out, there's just
forever.
like a layer of grime that's in the bath. But I mean, yeah, you definitely needed it, and
Yeah.
and Holly will actually take some time to kind of brush out your hair too a little bit. You
Aw.
know, she sees it. You know, you've been through a lot, so.
Yeah, I bet she does.
Gosh. Anyway, so she kind of takes care of you a little bit because you know you've been on the run for a while, and she kind of feels for you. And then that will be your long rest. Who else is up? June, are you still up?
June has Omen watching over on this roof, looking out to see if anything's coming in, and he's gonna kind of just hang out inside of the tank and sleep.
Okay, sleeping in the tank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I guess
He's on the
Skip
cargo net, little hammock.
will I guess Skip will keep watch uh
Weasel.
with Omen. So he's just kind of hanging out.
I'm still waiting to.
Yeah, I'm.
What are
I'm
you
planning
doing
on
here,
stopping with
Just
them.
trying to do the most unlike paladin thing that Aeroth can think he can do and tell lies. Aeroth kind of like walks into Zigdal's room. He's like, "Hey, I need your help.
What do you want?
I need your help spreading a rumor. I'm not very good at these kinds of things."
Why are we spreading a rumor? I need sleep before my watch.
You know what? I gotta. Serena asked me to do something about spreading rumor because of things. I guess I don't know why she asked me to do it. I just know she asked me to do it, and
What
I want
kind
to help
of
her,
rumor?
but I don't. Huh? What?
What kind of rumor? What are you talking about?
Changelings going north, and that if people follow them, they'll die. I don't know. I don't know what this. I don't even know what it means, dude.
Alright, well, while you're doing that, getting all tired for our big dragon fight, I'm gonna take a nap.
It's like, cool. What friends? It just walks out and he's like, "Can I?" Is Tublin still awake?
Yeah, Tulvin's kind of sanding some boards next to the bar, trying to get them ready for getting placed in.
Kind of sit down and I like hail over to Tublin. I'm like, "Can I get something to drink, please?"
You're a little early for the bar to be open just yet.
And bar, it doesn't matter if it's water.
But yes,
So-
I could get you some water. Hold on. And he'll hand you the water. There's no surface on the bar or anything. It's just a
Yeah, yeah.
frame. So.
Well, I sat down at one of the tables.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So he gets you water, he serves it at the table, and then he gets back to sanding out the what looks like the actual bar top, or at least a section of it. Looks pretty good. It's a dark walnut.
You asked the wrong person, Clay.
And as you're sitting there, where are you sitting in there? There's the.
So
You sitting
if they're sitting in the
close to
corner of the room, then
Kind of
I
in the
would be
corner, yeah.
sitting like a table or two
To be
away
honest,
from
they
them.
were next to Zigdal's room.
Yeah, I walked out of Zigdal's room and then
Yeah.
I went and go sat down at a table.
Okay,
I was
so yeah,
trying to be quiet when I was
as you
talking.
go sit down, they're gonna actually get up from their chair and kind of get next to you and say,
perfect.
"Hail, friend!
Hello.
And what is your name?"
When asking names, one should introduce them first, should they not?
Ah, I apologize. I am Cataly.
I'm Aeroth.
Oh,
yours.
excellent.
And I look to the other gentleman, and I'm like, and I ask him
Oh,
his name.
he doesn't say too much, but when he does speak, it's important. But apologies, my manners have left me. It's late, and we have been drinking. Um, we are just travelers, kind of looking for interesting people. Have you seen anything recently that is
Describe interesting.
above normal, abnormal? Or is anything spectacular happened to you in the last couple of days?
I had my skin ripped. I had my scales ripped off my chest and back, and I had
Um,
fought. What are they called again? What are they called again?
Scales? But yeah, as you
No, not scales. I fought. It's like they change forms. I can't remember what they're called.
uh
Errol's like snapping his finger. He's like, what are they called again? It's like above table for the life of me. It's totally escaping my fucking brain right now.
what are you trying to
The chest.
Oh, the mimic.
Mimic. There it is. Because minion, like all these M words kept popping up in my head.
Gotcha.
And he's like snapping his fingers. He's like, mimic. Thought of mimic. And
Indeed.
yeah.
And the half bald one kind of scoffs a little, makes a look like disbelief, shakes his head.
Like that's like an obvious like doesn't believe me type shit.
Make an
Or
insight
is-
check.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's you could tell there's a connection between the two that is not verbal, but you catch that they're communicating to each other with like eyebrow raises, touches with the nose, and things like that. So you don't know what they're saying, but you can tell that it's
I can tell that something's going on here.
the way it's done. It looks almost like baseball signals, but very subtle.
Gotcha. Wouldn't be the first time I've actually seen a mimic. Saw a mimic on a ship once. Killed us all.
Two mimics.
Yeah, this mimic swam out to sea, almost sunk our ship. Then this mimic I saw at Gnomengarde. It's funny, all these gnomes, all they talk about is changelings.
Changelings. The gnomes, you say?
Yes. They're
Um,
infatuated with them. They're actually, I would say, terrified.
And when you fought this mimic, did it attack you back, or was it just
Obviously, it tried to kill us.
it tried to kill you
Yes.
first? It attacked you first?
Oh, well, we walked in the room and we looked at the chest, and I was like, that chest looks familiar, and then I attacked it.
You said it looked familiar. Why
Yes. It reminded me of the chest that tried to eat me on a boat.
this one on the boat? Where did you come across this one?
Given to me by a random dude on the northern continent. That's where I hail from.
Interesting. So, the land of Chult.
Yes.
Very
Sure.
interesting.
If that's what it's called, I would not know. I come
Oh.
from a village far in the north of the continent. All I knew is I wanted to get away. So,
Well, you certainly are far from home. But I'm interested. So you say someone gave you a mimic,
apparently, yeah.
and you were able to just wield it?
I mean, I carried it for like an
Fascinating.
hour.
And yeah, you get another look to the other one that just kind of shakes his head.
Definitely
My-
carried it.
My associate Bonadus does not seem to believe you, my friend. But it is intriguing, and you seem convicted in your story. So I am interested. I'd like to know more. But you say you've also come across another one here recently, yes?
In Gnomengarde, it was inside their vault.
Inside their vaults. How would it have gotten into you?
I could not answer you. All I know is that we were tasked to to go into the vault and find out why gnomes kept disappearing.
Well, I'm not sure how it is on your continent, but here, shape changers are very rare, extremely rare. To see one shape changer, or even two, that's enough to raise any sort of alarms or eyebrows.
No, I don't.
Have you heard of any more changelings? Any other shapeshifters?
The gnomes, they're, like I said, they seem quite terrified of them, and I don't know if it was because of the mimic, but they walk around with sticks everywhere, tapping each other, saying that they have changeling sticks that they can tap you with, and if you're a changeling, you won't be a changeling anymore because it will reveal your true form. And they're mentioning themselves. And then,
I mean,
while trapped
why?
here,
Why do you think that would work?
do I look like a gnome? I don't know.
Okay, well,
But while coming from Novengarde, past a random traveler who was telling us to be wary of the north, talking about changelings just like they were at Gnomengarde.
a traveler, you say? What did he look like?
Not so sure. He was wearing a hood. Couldn't really see his face.
A hooded
But
figure?
male.
A hooded male figure, but you couldn't see his face.
No, but I heard his voice.
Ah, what did it sound like?
And I don't know how you want me exactly to describe a voice. It just
I mean, was it
sounded
raspy? Did he have an accent, or did he stutter? What? I mean, how?
no stutter, no particular accent. Just sounded like I would say a younger man, not too old, not a very raspy, deep voice.
A young man in a hood, traveling down the road. Where was he traveling to Phandalin? Is he here?
Oh no, he was going in the opposite direction of us. We were
Oh.
coming from Gnomengarde, and he was leaving.
And he was heading south.
Yes, and he was telling us to be wary of something in the north.
Something in the north.
He was talking about changelings, just like I said. Like I said, they were in Gnomengarde.
And that's
To
all
be
he
honest,
said
I don't
to
even know
you?
what a changeling is.
Did you not stop and talk to him, or?
I'm actually here to attempt to kill a dragon. I have more pressing matters than ramblings of a man in a hood
Well,
that I have no idea who he is.
changelings can be a very dangerous matter.
Like I said, I don't know what a changeling is. I come from a small dragonborn village.
They're a very dishonest folk. They're predators. It's their nature.
Can one just assume the nature of a person because of their race? If that was the case, then I would want to slay you as humans right now on the spot.
Do you not know?
Do I not know of what?
Well, I mean, you're dragonborn, yes? Your people come from another world entirely, and on that world, you're slaves for dragons.
I've never heard such a thing.
Indeed, interesting. Well, it's a very good story. I believe the world is Eberron, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, if it's a story it must hail from a book that I would very much like to read one day.
Ah, well, may I invite you to Candlekeep on your travels?
Maybe. I have, like I said, I have pressing matters, but it would be a rain check for another day.
Of course, of course. So, I am intrigued. You said you're here to kill the dragon.
Yes,
How do you intend to kill such dragon?
with a Nomus invention called the Dragon Stopper.
A gnome invention called the Dragon Stopper.
Yes.
This is it.
Uses gravitational vortexes. Well, lots of big words that, to be honest with you, I have no idea what they meant.
Yes, I imagine that gnomes can be a little bit more insipid in their descriptions of technical matters.
Yes. Very literal, too. You ask them
Indeed.
what something does, and they say it stops the wings. And then you ask how they stops the wings, and then they just go, it does.
So
Very
you
frustrating.
spent time with gnomes.
And yes, that's how I got the Gnome Stopper. The Dragon Stopper.
What was that experience like?
Fine. Why do you ask?
I was just interested. I've never spent time with gnomes, only, well, research based, but again,
I can tell you
To-
this, that they are very, yeah, like I said, they are very literal, and they are very kind. They
ah,
are good-hearted people.
indeed.
They do not shy away from helping others.
That's good to know. And you said this village was nearby?
Village Gnomengarde. Gnomengarde is to the south.
Ah, indeed. I have heard of it. Tell me, what do you know of Darren Eldermath?
Is Darren Eldermath? Sounds like a familiar name.
He's the owner of the orchard.
Oh, yes. I've heard that he was an adventurer.
An
Other than
adventure.
that, I have never talked to him, and I could not tell you more.
Oh, okay.
All I've heard is that
You-
he's an adventurer.
Seen him at his farm?
No.
No, you haven't visited him at his farm? Okay.
Nope.
What about Quellen Elderleaf?
She's been
The
through a
one-
lot. She is a kind lady.
Kind lady, so you do know Quellen.
Yes. I've talked to her before.
Ah, and your reactions with her were cordial, I imagine, or
Yes.
interesting? And
Would they not be for any particular?
no, I'm just merely getting an idea of her temperament, a baseline, if you will.
You seem to be
What
quite
about-
inquisitive of a town of people that are under quite a stress. Don't you imagine that asking these questions to the townspeople would put them under more undue stress?
Well, you who fought a changeling should know very well the importance of making sure that they don't stumble into something and kill someone.
Like I said, the town is under threat of a dragon. They have nothing left to their names, for they gave everything to that dragon. There are orcs to the north that they are still under threat of. There's supposed
of this,
changelings
Mr.
in the
Aroth.
north and in the town, as you would say. And there's been murders in the streets. I think these people have enough to worry about. And I don't.
Murders in the streets? What do you mean by that?
Before we left to Gnomengarde, there was a dead and mangled body in the middle of the street.
There was no report in the townmaster's log.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, oh,
Aroth goes saying too much again.
I mean,
But
I'm
you,
curious. I'm above table. I'm super curious about this too. And if that's the case, I already don't trust Halia. So
I know. I'm gonna shut up now. Keep going.
yeah. Was not logged, you say? Interesting.
no, certainly the first thing we did when we arrived was go through the town master's log.
Well, the what is the building? The large building, about 3 buildings down from here. Murder of the, I believe she was. It was known to be. It was hard to tell from the body, but it was known to be that she might have been somewhat of a town drunk. But she had her body was completely mangled and her corpse almost nigh unrecognizable, and her home was completely torn apart like some beast with. That is all I know of the matter, for we had to leave to Gnomengarde shortly to, as I say, find a way to kill a dragon.
So as you're telling this story, his eyes are kind of shifting back to the moon-haired gentleman. He seems concerned, and then kind of looks back and returns the glance to Catterley. Catterley, though, nonchalantly smiles and quickly changes the subject. And
I was going to
says,
say,
"Well,
upon seeing his concern, I would like to lean in and just kind of like put my forearm on the table and just be like, I have my trust issues with this town, but for the people, they are good. And if you could find out, or if you find anything at all to do with that murder, and you could give me any kind of hints, it'd be much appreciated. I would like to make sure something like that does not happen in this town again. If you know anything, would you please tell me?
I don't know anything. This is the first we're hearing of this. In fact, it's very concerning that throughout all the people we've asked, you are the only one to have ever mentioned it. Still don't think a changeling is dangerous?
I mean, I don't know if it's the work of a changeling. Can't tell you that. I can't tell you that I think changeling is dangerous because I do not know if it's the work of a changeling.
Well,
What I saw looked like to be the work of a savage beast.
they can be all shapes and forms.
Well,
But they're always savage beasts.
I kind of finish my water and I kind of like scoot my chair back. Well, if you'll excuse me, I need to get some rest.
Sleep well. And we'll talk again soon. I'm excited to hear more about your adventures.
We'll
And-
see if a dragon doesn't eat me first. And I kind of do like a little, like I do a little hand curtsy as I like walk away.
Well, they kind of step away. They were kind of like, as they approached your table, they were standing up around you.
Oh, they were standing. Oh, okay, I
Yeah.
thought they sat down.
No, they were standing, but he did set his cup on the table. And then when he picks the cup back up, you see a kind of a snap of magic energy from the table and the cup. And you kind of feel like a bubble pot that you didn't realize you were in.
Kind of. Well, whichever one just picked up the cup, I kind of give him like a super inquisitive fucking stare, like stare down.
And he taps the cup and he says, "Zones of truth are helpful."
Zones of truth, like you would need that with me.
Well, I mean, you can tell a lie in its zone of truth, but you just know it is.
Gotcha. Oh, cool.
That's the thing about a zone of truth. You can sneak it in on somebody.
Ooh,
Good thing he didn't lie.
sorry, Serrano.
He didn't lie. Oh wait,
He didn't.
Wait.
I mean, there was some stuff he did lie about. Yeah.
Oh no.
Good
I
thing
mean,
I
it's
was
There
not
was
like
only
Aroth
one thing I
knows that
lied,
Serana
but
is,
someone did tell me about the rumor. I lied about who told me the rumor, but I didn't lie about the rumor technically.
You described the dude. You
That
gave
was
him
the
a
lie. That
voice,
was the
the
lie.
young man. Yeah. So
You
that it's great though. It's great.
Yeah, but
See what
Aroth doesn't
happens?
know that Serana is a changeling, so
No, but he
I
still
physically
went there
can't
to
lie
lie.
about something that I know
Super
about. However,
sus.
Yeah.
however, me lying about the fact that someone was talking
But
about
it's these are like FBI agents. They're gonna interview
Yeah,
you,
they're
and then 6
These are
months later
big
they're gonna
boys.
come over and zip. I'm
hey
gonna
man,
take
remember
you.
that time that you said that one thing?
Right.
Yeah, yeet, get into my van.
yeah, you get my van. All right. Yeah.
That's what level 4 plates.
I'm
are
gonna
for.
leave the inn after that.
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
can
thank
even sleep
Phandalin for the
now.
water. Yeah, and then I'm gonna leave the inn and I'm gonna go sleep out here, kind of with Skip.
Aroth
back.
is just gonna hear one day, FBI, open up.
Yeah, but